Prime one, that's him. Sky. Thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball. You goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, but I can't cap. Strapped with it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude's pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true Bogart gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my fan before me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan, tone mob a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops, I get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try and see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a cook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone out the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true Bogart gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
Hey, what up, Playmakers?
Hey, we're back.
Crack addict, you know?
Like we never left.
Hey, long time no see, bro.
I know, right? How you been, buddy?
Just pissed off about the Whopper, pissed off about just I'm an angry individual.
I was mad that we got up and I was like, I thought I would have time to go get a Whopper. I was like, oh, we're going on in like 20 minutes. I'm like, no Whopper.
Yeah, we cut it. We went to overtime in the first one. What up, Derek? What up, Lee? Well, we got the LBC all in the building. All the Playmakers. It's been a long day.
Playmakers. Shout out to KD. Shout out to Derek. Lee.
Yeah, we got the Packers already up 14-3. Jordan Love came out red hot. You know what I mean? So
Jacobs owned that first entire drive.
Yeah, he's got already 11 carries, 51, 3 catches for 38. He's got the tug. Jordan Love's 9 of 9.
Yeah, my man Romeo Dobbs. You know Mike Torino, or what's his name? Tirico,
and the Seahawks haven't done shit.
Yeah, Mike Tirico said a funny. He said, "That's the most poetic touchdown you ever see, Romeo." Or he said, "Love to Romeo." Look at the old guy. He made it funny.
That was actually a decent one. Otherwise, he sucks 99% of the time.
It'd be like Christian Watson with a touchdown, and then Chris Collins' brother. No, that's Romeo Dobbs. Like this guy
doesn't even know who's on the field.
I'm like, Mike,
get it together, Mike. Get it together.
Know, right?
I'll allow Mike Tirico slander.
I'll allow it.
Usually don't allow slander of any sort on this thing or on this chat.
I like these grandstances you've been taking today, though. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
feel like I just got to stand up for something.
yeah, the Whopper on the cheese, the stock cheese.
That's
He's gonna die on that hill.
I will die on that hill.
Maybe
I
of
may never
diabetes.
eat another Whopper again in my life. I may not. That's a very strong possibility. I'll eat a chicken. Like I said, I'll eat the Whopper. We got beef.
No, you'll never eat another Whopper in your life. You'll eat a
That's
Whopper
not a
with
hamburger
cheese.
pun either.
You'll eat a Whopper with cheese though, maybe.
Yeah.
I might just order a completely different sandwich there. What's the BK King, the Bacon King or something?
That's what I'm telling you. They have a BK double stack. They have a BK double stack.
And it
comes with cheese. They have other They have other cheeseburger.
They don't have a BK double stack and then a BK stack with cheese.
No, I don't think so.
And I did look at
two cheeses, man.
In 1957, there was probably like a cheese shortage or something. I don't know. Maybe they did. Like now we have a surplus of cheese for some reason. Like maybe they don't have any stock. Maybe Burger King doesn't have stock in cheese, therefore they have to charge a little bit for theirs.
Do you guys know the history of government cheese?
The big cheese, yeah, I don't know. They're stockpiling. We're sitting on a mound of cheese right now. Like, what do we have? Cheese, so much cheese, we're burying it. I don't know what the urban legends are about the cheese right now.
Figure out a way to turn it to like explosives, and then be like, look at all the cheese we got stocked.
Yeah, make it like include it the mixture with the C4 or something.
Right.
Yeah, we got to get rid of the cheese somehow. We have so much cheese, it's ridiculous. Apparently,
so much cheese. I got a great idea. Let's charge $1 for the cheese that we can't get rid of. Let's just charge more.
Just give it away, man.
No, we can't give it away.
Okay,
they are giving it away on all their other burgers. You know what I mean?
Hold on, are we paying? I never realized this. If I order a cheeseburger, are they actually charging me for this cheese, or does it come stock? Really?
Let me see what the prices are on their whole menu now. We're going back into the.
We're gonna spend the next 2 hours arguing this whole topic. Fire up the Reddit thread.
I am for the record, though. If I feel like a cheeseburger,
oh my God, Peacock! There's a shark behind you.
It got me, dude. I'm done. Did you finish watching Jaws? Oh, okay. Here, this guy's trying to watch Jaws.
Jaws is a good movie.
Yeah.
Photography.
There
is one point where the shark looks totally fake, though. There is like one.
Good night, buddy. Yeah. I told him, I was like, you don't see the shark until the end. It's all suspense. Like, it's your imagination. I was like, you don't have any nightmares. He's like, it's PG. It's rated PG. I was like, that doesn't matter.
Jaws is PG?
I was like, supposedly, look, it came out back in the day, so I mean, PG back then is definitely not PG now, you know.
Different world.
You know that guy's real. You know what I always thought of as a kid. I'd be like, how is this guy like in a
what up, Crispy?
Shark in that entire fucking ocean? You know what I mean? But then that shark was finding them. You see?
I can smell a drop of blood.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. Huh? He's like, boom, throws the fucking carcass out there.
Look, they have a bacon and cheese Whopper sandwich.
Yeah, that's what I
regular
ordered.
Whopper sandwich. They're like different items, so you have to order the one that's, They have an A1 Ultimate Bacon Cheeseburger.
I understand.
Ooh.
They have the double Whopper sandwich.
They have the
Whopper
Junior. Do they have an Ultimate Burger?
Hold on. I'm still going through it. They have the double stacker that comes with cheese.
Ultimate hamburger doesn't hit.
The bacon cheeseburger deluxe.
See?
Bacon double cheeseburger.
Is there a regular
cheeseburger?
I hear only cheese.
Double cheeseburger, a regular cheeseburger, a regular hamburger, and a rodeo burger. So they just have it. Those are all the flame grilled burgers. So
the Whopper's in the same category as a hamburger.
Correct.
You're a fucking dinosaur, Whopper.
It's 1957.
What era are we in?
They're the OG. They're holding it down.
1957.
No. And you know what? There's a whole Reddit thread that sides with me. I have a community. We're gonna branch off. We're gonna go. We're gonna sail. We're gonna set a new. We're gonna start a new country.
There you go.
I looked already. They charge $1 for cheese. The sons of bitches. Fucking monopoly.
That's crazy.
You got the Quarter-Pound King. I've never even heard of that one. There's a Bacon King.
All those. Bacon King,
flame grilled cheeseburger,
Flame King, and then the fucking dry ass Whopper right there.
This is more of like the fresh, like this is the people who want that fresh, less calorie type of big filling burger, but without the extra, Americanized.
I cannot believe you're defending the Whopper right now. I can't believe you, Peacock.
It's a good burger. I've had it the
way it is a good burger. And there's cheese on it.
I've had it without cheese.
See, the Whopper is phenomenal.
Then you didn't know it didn't have cheese.
Like awesome.
Sometimes I don't want cheese. What if I'm like semi-constipated that week? I don't want cheese on my burger this week. It
Yeah.
gives you options.
What if they're like, sometimes I might even add cheese knowing that like I need to take a shit. I'm like, I haven't took a good shit yet. Let me go get a cheeseburger.
I know that when I go there and I'm craving the cheese on the Whopper, I will order the cheese. Because I know that it's different.
You didn't intentionally have it without cheese.
What do you mean stop lying? I'm not lying.
You're like, let me get a Whopper. And then you like, we're eating. You're like, oh shit, this doesn't have cheese. Oh well, I'm just gonna eat this Whopper anyways.
That was the first time that's what happened, right? That happened to me.
Look what they.
And now I know. And now I know. But I don't even order it with cheese all the time. Like, trust me, on Wednesdays when it's the Whopper.
You're healthy though. Like you work out, you do things, you exercise. Like I get it.
I'm the type that'll like peel the cheese off the wrapper. The extra cheese that's like on the side. Yeah.
Yes, In-N-Out got the cheese wrapper. That's the best one. Come on, bro.
He says he'll go extra cheese.
Yes, I'm not too proud to not eat the cheese off the wrapper like a fucking sandwich.
When I was a kid growing up, I wouldn't even touch the Whopper. I'm eating Whoppers now because I'm older or whatever. But I was just the cheeseburger guy at the Whopper. I'm at the Burger King. I'd get the kids meal thing with wheels and like the whole crew. You remember those guys?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, and I was a cheeseburger and I loved it because it was flame broiled and they put mustard. You could like taste the mustard up in there. That was my jam. So
mustard and pickle. That's
mustard,
right?
Mustard, pickle, and then I would dip it in the ketchup. Still do that. So every now and then when I'm craving, I'll go to Whataburger. I'll go to Burger King. I'll go to Burger King and I won't get a Whopper. I'll get a cheeseburger and a rodeo burger, and it's like $3-4, and then I'll be like, and add $1 fry. And then I'll go back to my office and we have Cokes and water or whatever. So
smart, very economic.
Exactly.
Yeah, when the rodeo burger used to be on like the $1.20 or whatever, $1.20 menu, whatever the fuck they used to have for a little while.
If I ever become CEO of Burger King, first thing I'm doing is putting fucking cheese on the Whopper. Standard. Okay? That's what I'm doing.
No, you know what we gotta do?
Vote for Joe.
We just gotta open up another joint called
Crispy said he grew up on welfare burgers. That block of government cheese was pretty good.
Come on.
And the block would last a while too, says Lee.
For sure.
Daniel Caps, what's up? He says, fellas, go watch the end of the Saints-Washington game. The clock is ticking. As soon as it gets to 9 seconds, the clock stops for 5 seconds and then starts again. Interesting.
You know what's crazy is I've seen this shit like this happen a lot.
It's because the TV clock isn't in sync with the one that's on the field, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because we're seeing the one that the network's showing us versus like the clock that's actually on the field.
And it's the same, so no one cares.
13 years? Whoa, bro. Wild.
He ain't ate a Whopper in that long?
No. He's talking about beef and pork.
Derek, you and I had beef in the Gen Wealth all year long. Not really.
JSN with another catch.
Yeah, that's man.
JSN over Mike Evans earlier.
Because that's you know what I mean. It's just in better health. You know what I mean?
Better health.
JSN, okay, get your money. 457.
Oh, I'm barely holding on to a lead over here. This game could not finish faster. That way I can have McCormick just seal the deal, hopefully. And I can move on.
Yours.
Sincerely.
Signed, sincerely delivered.
Signed, sincerely. Yeah, I saw him play college ball. He's pretty good. It's always been like a decent back. I was like, this guy should get a crack in the NFL. And then I forgot about him. And then he got a crack in the NFL.
Then he pops up.
Yeah. So UTSA Roadrunner.
Man, I got so many fucking wars going on right now. It's insane. Then there's other ones where I'm outright getting fucking mollywop.
I'm looking at the rest of their value meal. They got like the chicken sandwich, junior Whopper.
I'll endorse the chicken sandwich.
See, and the junior Whopper too.
The chicken crisp.
No cheese too.
The bacon stacker's only $1 if you get
it's
a
like
BK
his fucking
stacker.
father.
You can get a BK stacker. Look, check this out. You can get a BK stacker for $1 or a double cheeseburger for $1.50, according to this menu.
Wow, not bad.
I used to get.
I don't know how current
I feel like Kidda would order like $30 of the double cheeseburgers. He'd be like,
"Fuck
how
yeah.
many does 30 get me?"
Dude, they're tiny as fuck.
They are small.
He's in the double cheeseburger eating contest, bro. He's like, can you how many? How fast can you put 12 away?
I used to get I still do to this day. I get the cheeseburger plain, bro. I like them just meat and cheese sometimes. I'm crazy like that. But I would get the ones from McDonald's.
No condiments.
And I would do nothing. And I would look at like my sister.
He's like, it has cheese. He's like the oldest.
Take the
only
burger out.
Condiment.
Take the burger out, put it in my hand, and just smash it. Just look at him in the eye and smash my burger, right? And just flatten it. And they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" A lot of things. Then I'd eat the burger, but I would just
Eat a paper thin burger.
Okay, so he was doing smash burgers before it became a thing.
Yeah, I'll go to what's that? Freddy's. That's
Some would say I was beating my meat. That was rough. My bad, guys.
You go to get custard and smash burgers.
I mean, but that's why you get it playing, right? Because
yeah, it's not nothing's.
It's not weird,
My mother-in-law dropped off some pan dulce. I ate like 3 pieces.
Fondue?
No, pan dulce.
I hope to smash a cheeseburger.
I don't think I've ever had fondue. That's the thing where we dip stuff in it.
Well, you can do fondue with cheese or chocolate, right? Or I guess almost anything. You can melt it to like.
Do they have burgers there out of fondue?
No. Oh, imagine though. No, I'm sure they have like meat on little sticks.
Fondue burger with cheese.
Put on.
There
cheese.
you go.
You just get a burger on a.
I feel like it would come
you
with
dip it in the fountain, the cheese fountain.
There it is. Comes with it, right?
It's like a cheese au jour now.
Oh shit!
The hot cheese just.
Well, it basically becomes like a Philly cheesesteak almost.
There you go.
Close the door here.
There it is.
My children are awake.
I need like.
They all need to go to.
I need a Whopper that I could dip in fondue cheese. I'm fucking stoned.
Dip it in something. It won't come with cheese.
Sometimes when you ask for the cheese, like it doesn't melt on the burger because the Whopper's a fresh burger. Like I'm saying, there's a lot of like lettuce, tomato, onion in there. Yeah.
All the basic food groups.
He's such a Whopper apologist. It's
because I eat Burger King at least once a week. I'm having a Whopper on Wednesday. I'm telling you.
Yes,
you're gonna think about me when you go in to order. You're gonna think about this.
I don't care about the extra.
No, he's gonna be excited when they order. When they give it to him the way he wants it without even asking for it.
You're gonna go like this. You're going, I'll have a Whopper.
No, I go, give me your Whopper value meal.
Finest Whopper.
Your Whopper meal, the Wednesday meal, right? And it's $4.99. And then they're like, okay, do you want to upgrade that to like a bigger size or whatever? I always say no, right? Fuck that shit, because it's generally the same size of everything. Right?
Yeah.
And I'll get my drink, and like you have to get a drink, so I'm like a Sprite or whatever. And then that's it. So sometimes I'll add cheese, sometimes I won't. No mayo.
When we do the ranch, like, do you ever ask for ranch and then do the ranch with the burger?
I don't do ranch unless it's Jack in the Box. Okay. I'll do the bacon cheese, the bacon cheeseburger thing from Jack in the Box. They used to have a $1 menu or whatever. I would do those with the buttermilk ranch, and I used to eat those until I would get sick.
Bro, even like my girl, like I never did this till I got with my girl, but she'll take the Jack in the Box tacos and dip them in ranch. I'm like, oh, okay, interesting.
I've done that before.
Yeah, I know, right? I never thought of that.
I would get the loaded baked potato, the potato wedges. I would get I would get that ultimate bacon burger, that big old nasty joint that's super nasty, hard to eat. It's thick. Like you take a bite out of it and it's like, damn. That's how the A1 burger from Whataburger is kind of like that. It's like, this is a heavy fucking burger. It's got to weigh like a pound. Like when you pick it up, it's crazy.
I always wondered this. When you get a quarter pounder, right? Is the whole thing weigh a quarter pound together? Or is it just supposed to be the patty? Because I look at this motherfucker, I'm like, what's going on here?
Give me a full pound, please.
I remember the first time I went to Wallbangers. Was it Wallbangers or Fuddruckers? One of those joints. And they had the meat out there. They had the meat out there on display. Like they'd show you the size. Like this is the quarter pounder, right? This is the half pounder. This is the full pound burger.
Wow.
I was a fat little kid. I was a fat little kid, and I was like, I'm gonna try to eat this pound burger. So they whipped it up. My dad was like, all right, whatever. Like he'd always like buy the shit, right? I was always eating the most expensive stuff, but I would take it down a lot of the times. Anyways, this is my fat phase. And so yeah, I get through 3/4 of the burger, man, and I'm just like, ugh. And I'm, of course, I had it with a milkshake, right? So the milkshake probably took over a lot of that.
Slowed it down.
I felt pretty sick, but took the rest home. Finished it later.
I used to eat like that as a kid. I'd grub hella fat and then be like, ugh, be on the couch with hiccups.
It's the soda, bro.
When you eat too much, not too much, too fast.
The milkshake.
A milkshake or a soda with a burger, that'll fuck you up.
I do that
like
to this day.
They don't do you like
to this day. I went to Whataburger last week and I got a Whataburger Junior, and those automatically don't even come with cheese either. You got to ask for cheese.
Whoa!
At Whataburger.
Add Whataburger to my hit
I guess I just thought of this too at Carl's Jr. I always get like the famous star or the superstar or whatever. Oh, you know what? They don't even have the superstar no more. That's what the fuck's going on.
Anyways, I'll sub out my drink for a strawberry milkshake like every time. And then lately the onion rings
have Whataburger again.
I got Whataburger banned from California for that cheese shit. So maybe we can do next. You won't see one out here in California, and that has everything to do with me.
There's people who like hamburgers, and then there's people who like cheeseburgers.
Go move to Texas if you want a fucking hamburger, or anywhere else. I have to die on this hill now.
It's just blasphemous. I think that's what it is.
Come on.
Whataburgers used to be open 24 hours. I remember, like, COVID hit. It's like they don't even do that most of the time anymore.
It's just a hustle. It's a tax. It's taxation without representation. That's all it is.
I mean, it's all that extra cheese they've been had.
Oh, the honey butter chicken biscuit in the morning. Hard. Whataburger breakfast is the shit.
Honey butter, yeah.
Dude, I have honey butter the sauce from Whataburger.
Tongue out the mouth.
I have the honey butter sauce in my fridge. Like, we put it on stuff in the mornings.
Texas Roadhouse got some good honey. Oh no, it's like cinnamon butter.
That's also cinnamon butter. Yeah, I know the recipe.
Yeah, I heard Texas Roadhouse is the shit. Candlestick in there, they swear by it.
Their steak is hella fire.
It's the one where you eat the peanuts and just throw them on the ground.
Yep, you just throw them on the ground. Savage.
The kids would love going out there just to do that shit.
It goes down with the steaks now. I mean, it got Texas in the name.
Yeah, the steaks are, average. There's steakhouses like on every there's like 3 down the street right here from where I'm at. There's like Logan's, Longhorns, and what's the other one?
What would a porterhouse get me for? Like, would I be able to get a porterhouse for like under $100 or like $100?
Yeah, for sure.
Word.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
How many ounces is a porterhouse? Like 40?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember.
Remember that episode of The Simpsons
64?
where he went up against that trucker and the dude died?
A porterhouse T-bone, $34.99.
There you go. Yeah, I was gonna say like $40, bro. $40 to $50 at a place around here because they'll dress it up all nice and give you the.
I feel like kid would order like 2 porterhouses. He'd be like, "Give me 2."
Yeah, look, here's a Whataburger.
Steak, Bogues. Good for you.
Here's a Whataburger menu.
Yeah,
look,
I think I could put a porterhouse away. If I was if I didn't do no mashed potatoes or no other anything starchy on the side, I'll do it.
If you look at just shit, I can't make that bigger. If you look at just these from Whataburger, they don't come with cheese like standard. Like a Whataburger's, you have to ask with cheese. So it's like double meat, whatever. But then you say with cheese. So I had a homeboy who would always be like, "Give me the double meat, double cheese," and then he'd order a breakfast bob, which is a breakfast on a bun, and it's like an egg with like either bacon or sausage. Because after 11 p.m. you could order breakfast until 11 a.m. and Whataburger was 24 hours. So we'd go there all drunk after the clubs.
Hell yeah!
You could have you could have a shake with an orange juice and a coffee and a breakfast taco and a cheeseburger. Like you could whatever you could mix and match.
It all.
Jalapeno and cheese Whataburger. So like if it says cheese in it, it has cheese in it, right?
See, and I usually get
these aren't even the specialties. Like there's a specialty burger, like the A1s. There's like the classic patty melt. They have like all the
A1 sounds good.
Rolls.
This
is a barbecue chicken strip sandwich and it has cheese. Let's see.
How's their barbecue sauce there? Is it more? Is it like
it's tangy?
Okay, I'm about it.
Yeah, if you go to the local HEB, you can get all the sauces. Like they have a spicy ketchup. They have their own like everything. Like you know what I'm saying. I have the honey butter stuff. You can get a barbecue sauce. Where's the patty melt? There you go. There's the patty melt. That one's pretty good. The Monterey melt's pretty good. So this is the one I always get, the sweet and spicy bacon burger. That shit goes hard.
What makes it sweet?
I don't know. I guess it's like the barbecue sauce. Ooh. They use A1, or they used to use A1. It was called the A1 Thick and Hearty Burger, but they had to change it because I guess A1 doesn't sponsor it anymore. Then they have a Chop House cheddar burger, a honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich with cheese, and then the green chili double cheeseburger. So there's a lot of little specialty. These are like the favorite items that ended up because you can order it anyway.
You go to Whataburger.
Yeah, you can get it on Texas Toast. This is also order it the way you like it kind of place. You know what I'm saying? So
I do remember Kid at one point when we were in Vegas this last time, he was like, "They got a Whataburger out here."
Yeah, Whataburger was hard. I like the fries.
We got
like
crazy on mushrooms, so it was like, okay, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Because it was going to be a little bit of a mission, but I was so down. I was like, "Fuck!"
You get a triple meat, you can add jalapenos. My dad would love to just get jalapenos with everything.
Hell yeah!
Sweet and spicy burgers, like top notch for me. That's the one I usually get. Oh, I forgot they have like a new bacon blue cheese. That's gross. I don't like blue cheese.
I think there's a time and place for blue cheese.
Are you a fan of cheese on the chicken sandwich? Because I'm not.
No, I'm not, to be honest.
Me neither.
Oh,
My
I forgot they
girl
had the
is
Dr.
though.
Pepper shake.
Yeah, because I
Dr.
feel
Pepper's
like
bigger.
the cheese is like, yeah, I'm not doing the cheese on the chicken sandwich.
Okay.
But they
I've
did
done it
have
before. Like, let's say you do a grilled one with the jalapeno cheddar, like the one from Chick-fil-A.
yeah,
I'll do that, you know, or I'll do
not
it in the
bad.
morning if it's like, you know, if it's like
Even
a
the spicy chicken at Chick-fil-A, because they put the pepper jack cheese. I'm not mad at that.
yeah, but I'm not
But,
doing
Love
it
you,
like
Pepper Jack.
that. I'm not doing. It just depends
but
on.
I do like
There's the burger. Mm.
there's the something the cluck you something sandwich. It's like something cluck something the Jack in the
Fuck
Box.
out of here.
It's like this extra crispy chicken sandwich, but like
Oh, here's the
it probably has
breakfast.
like cheese melted on it, and that shit's pretty bomb. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I only eat Jack in the Box when I'm drunk or high anyway, so it's like it's always good.
Which
My
is
brother-in-law would.
daily.
My brother-in-law would do that, and he would get look. Here's like a breakfast, the ultimate like a brunch burger. It has like everything in it.
Carl's Jr. got a breakfast burger. That shit is
Mhm.
fire. I don't know if you ever
Yep.
had that.
Yeah, I used to stay up all night.
Has
to get
egg and
that
hash
shit.
browns in there. Yeah, you
Bro,
can get
hash
it at
browns,
well.
bacon,
That's the cool
egg.
thing about Whataburger. After 11 p.m., you can order breakfast.
Yeah, because I used to be in the studio till 4 or 5 in the morning routinely, and then be like, hell yeah, because at 5 o'clock they would serve breakfast now at the Carl's Jr. And then
Guaranteed to fall asleep in the drive-thru. I had a friend of mine, like every time he's out of after the club, he's like drunk and falls asleep at the Whataburger drive-thru and gets arrested.
I went down a rabbit
You
hole
gotta
of this
commit to a
before.
drive-through after hours. That's a good deal. You're spending
That's how they
40
got Darren McFadden.
depending on where you go.
They got Darren McFadden like that. He was just way.
Oh yeah, just recently, right?
It was like in 2020.
No, somebody else got arrested like that recently. Just like
shit.
DUI, fell asleep in his vehicle.
Oh, I was driving.
No, well, he was like stationary, but the car was running.
Did y'all see Josh Reynolds got picked up by a team? I was like, I thought he got shot in the dome for real.
In the back of the head, right?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, this is amazing.
Dude,
Some people just meant to live.
they don't make guns
You
like
ain't
they
right.
used to, huh?
They don't make guns.
It's not that. It's not these motherfuckers is tough. It's like, nah, man.
Weak ass bullets.
Guns, man.
Hey, good for him though. Good.
He got shot in the head, man.
That ain't nothing to
That's
joke
wild.
about. And he's a Jaguar. Oh my god. Trying to kill him again. That's mean.
Mm.
Yeah, they were trying to like execute him for a back in the dome shot.
Execution style, yeah.
Did they rob him or something? What happened?
Yeah, he was
They
at like
followed him after a club or something, right? Was that the
he was at a strip club.
narrative?
He was like leaving a strip club, and some fools followed him and shit. And then I don't know how if they followed him and got to the destination or something, or I don't know how if they got to the point where
Or they shot
robbed
into the
him and
vehicle
shot
from the
him.
back, or I don't know. I didn't read the story, but
Yeah, me neither. I just
heard the news like shot in the back of the head.
Damn.
And I was like, oh damn, he's dead.
I know that's exactly
Oh,
what I said. I was like,
They're like-
he's
Like,
dead.
no, not dead. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because then I was like, oh, Denver released him. I was like, oh, that's cold. Isn't he dead? Like, I'm like, oh, he survived.
What a dick move to release them after
I
he
know, right?
died.
I mean, they had to get roster space. I mean, I'm
Could have
like,
paid the
yeah,
contract, the rest of the contract out to the family or something, and just release,
I know,
straight
right?
up release
You're
them.
right thing. Yeah, that was awesome too. Like even with the Reverend Jordan like extensions, like yeah, you know what I mean. Now he's make sure they get him some good medical and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, he's good. I mean, they could use him.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying because then he tears ACL or something like that.
They need another
Yeah.
run blocker.
Yeah, for sure. And then like Schultz isn't, whatever. They had to elevate
he's on the
I
way
think,
out.
Beck, or they have Beck there, like a fullback to come in. But yeah, they need.
Don't they got Big Irv over there too?
They don't have. Yeah, they don't have tight ends that can do both. And I think Brevin Jordan was like not a great blocker, but like if you're gonna be there, like, and everybody else is like mediocre blocker, mediocre pass catcher, but you have a explosive pass catcher at the tight end, then throw him in the lineup, right? So
Yeah, he was blowing past a bunch of motherfuckers for real last
yeah,
year.
he catch a screen pass and take it to the house, or like, it's just one of those. He was, he's doing more than Schultz is right now. And then Stover got sick. He had some sort of illness, so he wasn't active today.
Oh, I think it was he had appendicitis or something. Or
Oh, yep,
emergency.
that's what I saw. Emergency appendicitis.
That happened to my cousin. He said like exploded on him.
Fuck.
Shout out to my cousin Francis. But he
Oh,
said
it's
like,
gotta hurt like a
what did it
mother.
feel like? He's like, I felt like I had a stomach ache.
Yeah.
He said, but it was like hurting on the one side. Doctor, you know?
Come for the medical
Thank you.
advice. Stay for the video, the Bogart video.
Right? See, So yeah, the appendix is kind of like bullshit, right? Like we don't even need.
We don't even need it. Actually, apparently,
I
medical
gave mine
people
away.
don't even know
Why we
um,
have it?
what we need it for. Yeah.
Well,
But
weren't you
you know,
sure?
you gotta. It's like when you're made, it's like your parents ask for. It's like, let me have a baby Bogart with an appendix because it's extra.
Yeah,
Apparently,
I know, right? It's
the
like
doctors put the appendix in there. They
a
charge an extra
Whopper.
$1.
Basically, the cheese of the body.
So most people like it with cheese. You thought it's gonna
I
come.
don't
Thought you're
need
gonna
it.
come with an appendix, but
But
apparently
then
you
it
don't
can
need.
make you sick too. That cheese, you know what I mean? Like,
Appendixes
Originally,
come standard on the human body.
originally the appendix was not stock.
he said they come stock though.
I shouldn't have to pay extra for an appendix.
Yeah, but look at this though. This is how my cousin said. He said he wakes up in the middle of the night. He's like, oh, and he's like trying to like he can barely walk, right? Then he says he feels like something pop. And
Oh
then he
no,
said he
like a
just
water
felt like a
balloon.
warm sensation. And I was like, and he said it felt like he was wet with blood. When he's looking, he's like, no, he's like, oh, that's inside me. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that's wild. I can
Right?
already feel like, yeah. Ooh.
You know what I mean? And then, but he said immediately after it bursted, he was able to walk and shit, but he knew it was bad. He's like, oh,
Have you
this is
guys ever
something.
gotten like an IV that like numbs a part of your body or something like that for
Yeah, like
procedure?
some kind of epidural or something.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well that's what that shit kind of like. I'd imagine that's what that feels like on the internally, because like you get all warm or whatever. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, what the hell's going on? Like whatever they give you, like for
That's
medical
what my girl
reasons.
said. She said, and she had the button for it. And she
Yeah.
said you just feel her legs
Inject
go
like
away.
morphine or whatever, like like have you ever
Yeah.
had like a drip like that or whatever for pain? Because I had one of those when I got my surgery, right? And because it was supposed to last for like 10 hours, otherwise I'd be vomiting from the how intense the pain was because they drilled through
Yeah.
my bone. And
Whoa.
anyway, yeah, so I got nauseous, I remember. But yeah, like I remember when they're gonna put me under or whatever. Um, they like numbed the area with the injection beforehand just to make sure that like I was all good. That way the pain wouldn't wake me up. And then they gave me the gas, but my body got warm when they put the injection in. It was crazy. I could feel like everywhere, like my whole body just started getting hot. I was like, oh,
Oh,
crazy.
here you
It
go.
feels good. I was like, this feels good. Give me the gas.
Right?
And then they were
I'll
like,
have another.
count backwards from 10. And then I remember getting to like 8.
Done.
So my girl, right? The last labor we were in, right? So
Oh, my
like
arm hurts just thinking about it.
they're like we're gonna come back at 4, maybe 5 in the morning and then pop the bag, you know, because they're gonna induce the labor, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
she's already in labor, quote unquote, but they're gonna induce the anyways.
Field
So
goal
they're
attempt.
like, she's in hella pain, she can't sleep. So the doctor's like, oh, listen, I got something for you. And then she's like, what is it? She's like, it's fentanyl. Right?
Oh shit.
And they're putting it in, they put it in the little IV thing. She's like, just a little bit. She's like, you know, talking all these nurse terms.
Just a little bit for you.
Yeah, just a little
for
bit.
me.
Right?
Wait a minute, you're not a nurse.
I was like, like, I
Who
was
is
like,
this
what about for the dad? But yeah, and then they're like, you know, they're like, just relax, calm down, count to 5. She's like 1 and boom, out. Then it's like 3 hours later, and then she's waking me up. She's like, dude, she's like, it was so bomb. She said it was literally clouds. Just clouds came over.
Oh,
It was like comfort, like a comfort blanket. I was
I
like,
just went into a nice sleep.
badass.
Yeah, I wonder
Yeah,
how hard I was
fentanyl
snoring.
now?
Stay away from the fentanyl on the streets. The medical grade
I
stuff.
want to feel that feeling of
No,
bliss.
you
No, you don't, buddy.
I remember, oh,
You may never come back from that.
what was it? No, this one time she got a tooth pulled, right? And then they gave her perks, right? And I go, oh, Mom, you got some perks? And I go, and she took one, right? And then she's like, and then it's like 5 hours later, she's like, she's like, dang, should I take 2? She's like, that one wasn't really helping. I'm like, take 1, but you bust it in half, right? I got some real fucking getting high shit, right? And then I came back, she was loaded. She's like, and I'm like, damn, I'm like, you only took the 1? She's like, no, I took 2 and broke them both in half. I'm like, I said take 1. Because when you break it in half,
That was
it'll
my
kill the
half, damn it.
vitamin.
I used
Like,
to be
you're
on
not
some
me.
different stuff. I remember in high school, like I had to have a basketball game the day before, and like just to make sure I had a good night's sleep, I'd like pre-roll like a little woo wop dip it in some codeine, let that dry up like for a
That's
few
some
hours. Wait. Then I'd go downstairs, eat my pizza dinner, whatever, my carbs, my spaghetti, whatever.
Yeah.
Take half an Ambien, boom, go back upstairs, and
Nice.
then smoke that thing and watch a movie. I wouldn't make it
Yes.
like 20 minutes into the movie. I was,
You know
it
it's
was like
so dope though,
8
because if you
o'clock at
just
night.
watch it for another 10 minutes, it's like super hot. You're like, that's what all that stuff is about. When you can try to fight the sleep, and you're just like,
Mhm.
yeah.
No, I just lay down and my eyes would get super watery or whatever, and like, so my homie, the dude that has like all the kids or whatever, he used to live with me back in those days. Like we shared an upstairs like apartment at my parents' house basically,
Nice.
and so he'd be partake or whatever, and like he was a better basketball player on the team than I was or whatever. Like, I remember the coach always being like, "Miles, make sure you take care of Kevin." He sounded like Jerry Jones. Basketball coach. He kind of looked like him a little bit now that I think about it.
That's
But
funny.
but he would be like, make sure you take care of Kevin, keep him out of trouble, whatever. So I'd be like, all right, we'll just boom, hang out at the house, kick it, watch movies,
Getting
and
hot.
yeah, dude, we were in bed
Not
like
take care of
knocked out by like boom, like 8 p.m. well rested for the next morning we had 6 a.m. walkthroughs or whatever. But I just remember that was like for good 2.5 years, 3 years that I was on varsity.
I
That was
remember
like
the
ritual.
one we
And that was every Monday night and Thursday night because we had games on Tuesdays and Fridays.
One of the homies, that was his thing, because he used to sip all the time. But he would like take the blunt and then leave that motherfucker for like 2 hours as you come back. And then I remember
Yeah, I
this
had
one
liquid
time I didn't wait long enough.
codeine.
I was like, let me light this shit up. He's like, man, look, is it dry? I was like, nah, this is good, man. That
Nah,
motherfucker was
it'll be all
just
sticky.
flaming.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, and then it
flaming.
burns
Like,
wrong.
trying to blow this motherfucker out. He's like, I told your ass. I'm
I
like, I'm
remember
not
those
the
days.
fucking lean blunt specialist.
A lean
It
what?
was wild back then. Early
Hell yeah, back then
2000s.
when we used to get the codeine for dumbass cheap, these motherfuckers would put it on everything and shit.
I'd have stuff prescribed for me or whatever. Like I don't remember what I'd have going
You
on,
know,
but I'd get
you
injured
had
and
something
then
prescribed to you in high schools too, and this is how it was for, especially in the football, the football towns, bro. Like the nurse would have the prescription on hand too. So it's like if you know what I mean, they would take care of them players, bro.
they would just give us 800s. I remember
The 800s.
800s and phosphorus, which is like an anti-cramping like salt pill.
Cool.
And just get hooked up on those before I take like 8 phosphorus and then like 2 800s and then go play, and then after the game take like another 2 800s.
I remember this one time, Brad. I like pulled something in my back, and I go to the ER, and then like what's so funny too? It's like I'm uncomfortable waiting in this ER, but right when I get there, and they're like, do this and that, and I'm like, yeah, well, it's right here, and they're like, all right, fucking here's some, fucking narcos or whatever it was,
muscle
right?
relaxers and shit. That's what I had.
And muscle relaxers, but they have the Flexerols is what I was getting
Yeah.
at. And those things were badassery.
Yep. My homie would I still had some for a long
I was
time,
just
even up to a
holding the beer,
couple years
just dropping
ago.
like, oh shit, I'm so fucking relaxed. I can't even think I can't even push the buttons on the remote. I'm like, oh shit, fucking flimsy.
I would take those. I remember back in not for nothing, but I'd have some pain here and there. I had my back issues dealt with. Been dealing with arthritis for the last 8 years, but I try not to take pills anymore.
So my sister, she's been having this neck thing. Shout out to my older sister. She's been having this like neck issue for like maybe like 6-7 years. She went through all the different procedures and they didn't singe the nerves and did all. So she finally got a surgery. Right?
Singeing nerves, damn.
Yeah, they've done all kind of shit to try to figure out, and it's like something with her C2 or C3, one of them, right? But so they straight up replaced it.
She probably doesn't have any disc space or something like that.
Yeah, but it's like some synthetic shit now. Like, you know what I mean? Instead of
like a jelly in there, like a synthetic disc. That's dope.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's probably what I need in my lower C4, C5.
Yeah, so like for those that have waited out, like the technology got better because the other people that back then they just fuse your shit and then they just.
Oh yeah, that's nasty work. Yeah. And nowadays they go through the front, through the belly button. I think that's fucked up.
Yeah, they went through the front right here for my sister. They said
because hers was high up in the.
Yeah, because it was right here at the back of her shit.
Cervical.
Yeah.
What is it? Not the lower.
Yeah, they were like, "Do you want to watch the video?" I'm like, "Hell no."
I'm
like, oh.
No thanks. Pass. It's a hard pass.
That's funny because my girl worked in all that care shit. She's desensitized to all that shit.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah, like before when she worked.
I'm a
like, in that,
sympathetic puker. So if I see somebody puke, I'll puke. Or if it's like real gross, I might just puke.
My brother's like that.
see,
Like only if like I see it or smell it, right? Like, you know,
I
like
can do
somebody
that
can
too.
make the noises and go, "Ugh," like I won't do that. Like I'm fine, you know.
The
But
smell is what's definitely. Oh.
the smell will make me. But you know what? I haven't puked in a long time. I think I've gotten a lot better with age.
so one time I was on this binger and then fucking we were drinking tequila all night. It was Patron to be exact. Then like, you know what I'm saying? It's like maybe 2-3 shitty hours of sleep. And I'm living with my boy Attila at this time. We had a condo. And he's like, hey, he wakes me up. He's like, let's go to that new Five Guys. I'm like, all right. We go over there. We're waiting hell long. I'm dying in line. Then we finally get our food. I take like maybe 2-3 bites and I'm like, okay, it's coming back up. Like all this whatever
Tequila.
soda and everything, water, everything from last night too. And I'm trying to make my way to the bathroom, and it's one of those fucking shared bathrooms, like it's men, female / whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm about to open this door, and someone's coming out, and it's a worker chick, and I just throw up all over her. I tried to make it to the bathroom as fast as I could. She was in the way, and she was just screaming, "Ah!" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I just turned around and hightailed it. I told my man, "Hey, we gotta get the fuck out of here right now." Don't ask me, just move.
One time I was taking shots at a bar like that, and I don't know, it just like I took a shot at the bar and it didn't like it wanted to come right back out, and it totally did. It wasn't full throw up. It was just that literally the alcohol went in, sat there for 1 second, all came straight back out, one full shot. But luckily there was a trash can at my feet, and I just went right into the trash can. And like I think my friend who was taking the drink with me or whatever saw, but after that I was like, I think I'm done. I can't even, it doesn't even want to stay in my body. That was crazy. Went in and it did the Homer Simpson's the Simpsons grandpa, and it took off its hat, chilled out, and walked right back out. I'll never forget that. That was a weird night. They had one of those unisex restrooms also. That's what. Strange doing that shit. I think the liquor was cheap too. Like it was not top shelf. That's why kind of just in and out. Birthday brunchin'. Was there a fight? Various Slate throws haymakers to Steelers Darnell Washington in the brawl. I didn't see that. There's some stuff I missed. Derek Stingley with 2 TDs today. I mean, 2 interceptions today.
You missed that. I figured that would be one thing you didn't miss.
No, I didn't miss that. I said I missed. There were some things I missed today, but that was not one of them. I saw both of those. They were glorious. He's panned out to be a pretty darn good pick.
What was he, like the 3rd pick overall? He was a high pick, right?
He's the 3rd pick overall. Correct.
The Stinger.
They could have taken Sauce Gardner, but they decided to go Stingley.
Oh.
I think it's worked out for them though.
Sauce is just like a more popular name.
I think he and he gives up a lot of penalties and stuff. That's why his numbers are good. You know, like those don't show up on the stats. He's like, you're not gonna catch this. I'll just pass interference to you.
They charge for Sauce.
There you go. It's extra. It's extra. Here's the Stingley pick that he ripped away from Tyreek. If we can see it.
I saw
there.
that was the second one.
Right yeah, that was the second one. I thought Tyreek had it, and it was just like, no, that's mine.
Texans are balling.
The defense is good, like I said. And our offense is allergic to scoring more than 23 points. They did it again, only 20. So it'll probably be like last year.
That's the formula.
I mean, defense can win championships, so we'll see. I just think it's going to probably be similar to last year. Maybe they'll win their home playoff game, and then after that, get bounced or something. Bills are playing hot. We'll see. I mean, Mahomes got injured. We'll see. He's week to week. Chiefs are on deck next.
Yeah, he got rolled up pretty good on that one.
Yeah.
They should give him next week off. They got a 2-game lead pretty much over on the first seed. Actually, I think it's only one because Buffalo would have the tiebreaker on them. So if they tie, Buffalo gets the higher seed.
NFL playoff picture. I remember doing those things. There's like scenarios. The Texans already clinched, but like I'll do it every year. It's like if they can whatever in the last week, and 5 of these teams lose, and
they're right in the thick of it.
now it's like, all right, they got the division in hand. Let's see if I can zoom out.
Oh, they're gonna get like they're gonna get like Baltimore in the first round.
I know
That's not a good matchup.
Not for them.
Losing the AFC North.
And there's the clinch the playoff spot teams. Right there. Chiefs, Bills. Chiefs 13-1, Bills 11-3, Steelers 10-4, Texans 9-5, and then on the NFC side, the 12-2 and 12-2 Lions and Eagles. Ooh, Eagles coming for that number 1 spot.
How is Minnesota 11-2 and not on that list? That's crazy.
Yeah, what's going on? Because they haven't played yet.
They might, maybe if they lose out, they're out or something.
Because they're in the north. I don't know. 11-2 down here. Let's see, in the hunt. I don't know why they're not up there. I guess because the Lions are leading the division because they're a game back from the Lions, right? So
it's odd.
This is officially in the hunt list because like the Ravens are 9-5 and they're not on that. Like this isn't a clinched. This is a clinched at playoff spot. They haven't officially clinched at 11 and.
I'm sure. Yeah, Minnesota.
11-2.
One more, but yeah, Baltimore looks like Houston's gonna have probably the worst record of the division winners. Which means the top wild card, which would probably either be Pittsburgh or Baltimore, or maybe Denver if you're lucky. You'll want Denver.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Or Lee's Chargers.
Yeah, that would also be okay. I feel okay with those. I feel okay facing the Broncos, the Chargers. I'd feel okay playing the Steelers, to be honest.
Yeah,
we've beaten the Bills. I mean, we're just going to play whoever we play, but I mean,
the Steelers don't score a lot, so that's
that's what I'm thinking would be nice. Like teams whose offenses aren't as scary, right? Like the Ravens have a scary offense, and the Chiefs. I'm not as scared, but they have the bye, obviously, so it doesn't matter at this point. They can get.
Everyone wants the Chiefs. They look vulnerable.
Yeah, I'll take them, but they're going to wrap up that bye, so. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't think anything else will change. Nobody else in the bubble is going to sneak in my opinion, on the AFC side. I think the Colts are pretty much done. Dolphins,
Miami, Cincy,
Bengals,
maybe Cincy backdoor.
Maybe, right? Backdoor.
You have to win out, essentially.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of teams in the hunt. How are the Saints still in the hunt over here at 5-9? Doesn't make because their division sucks.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. But I think the Buccaneers need like one more game.
They took over first. It looks
Buccaneers are playoff probability 87%.
Yeah, I think
it'll be the Vikings and Packers will get in here, right? As the other two.
Tampa over Atlanta. Atlanta. I don't want to see Atlanta in the playoffs.
Yeah, boring.
I like the Tampa from the gate, and I just want to see the Rooster.
And here's everybody who's been eliminated already. Jets, Bears, Panthers, Browns, Jaguars, Giants, and Titans. And
Patriots. Those are top 10 picks.
And Raiders.
Right
and Raiders, Patriots. Didn't see them down there.
That's the fucking top 10 of the shit right there in the draft. Some form of that.
Let's go 2025. Fired up.
Turn the page.
Let's start hibernating soon.
The fuck fishing shirt. You know what I mean? Just, because fuck that. I don't ever want to go fishing. You know what I mean? I just don't want to get knocked out.
That sounds like a dirty term. Going
So-
fuck
No,
fishing.
you know,
This
they say
weekend went
you
fuck fishing.
When you get knocked out of the playoffs, say you gone fishing, right?
Caught me
XZ
in that
is
one.
clinch division and
I
playoff
shouldn't
spot.
wear
is
a
my
shirt
guess.
that says "fuck anything." Actually,
This division
like-
still up for grabs. Locked in. Locked in. Division still up for grabs? Where's
No. I'd say no.
the Washington's 2 games? Oh,
They gotta
Cowboys.
lose out.
Cowboys are 5-2. Oh no, wait, that's the road. I thought that was division. Here we go. Sorry.
yeah, because
Cowboys are 3-1 in the division, bro. What?
That's insane.
That is insane.
Yeah, but you know what though too is like I don't think they've played. Have they played the rest of them at home yet? Because like they suck at home. The Cowboys do. They just like all their wins are on the road and shit. I guess they snapped off a couple at home actually, right?
These guys haven't locked up the division yet. Whoops, my
It's
bad.
it's like the Raiders. Everyone shows up ready to play in Cowboy Stadium. It's always it's a takeover.
Vegas.
Bro.
This one's Tampa Bay's, yeah, like you said, they've 2 games up over Atlanta now, I guess. Let's see, division.
Oh, that's right. Because
Falcons
Atlanta swept them, so they have
Falcons
to
are 4-1 in the division.
They have to like outright beat them record wise.
Oh. Atlanta beat them twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that means, they're only.
And then Seattle needs this game, but it doesn't look like it's going too well for them. What's the score right now?
20-3 yet. Green Bay's for real, bro.
Yeah. We barely lost to them. Shouldn't have lost either on the road.
They are for real. They got the formula.
Their defense is pretty good.
Yeah.
Their defense did this exact same thing that they're doing to the Seahawks. That's what the defense did to the Texans. And we still lost by 2 somehow at the end, like we were winning. What? How'd that game work? That game was weird. Oh, it was Mixon. It was all Mixon for a bit and the defense.
That's right. Mixon went crazy like the first half, then you just didn't do anything.
Yeah. Adjustments. Classic Texans. I'll give the Texans some credit. You know, they kept the Dolphins offense from being super explosive.
Yeah.
And the defense is legit. 12 points to the Dolphins.
They killed my Tua and all of them today.
They killed my Tua, my Waddle, and Jonnu did okay.
Yeah,
Today he was Hawk Tua.
He was Hawk Tua today?
Yeah, he was.
He sucked.
Tua.
Hawk Tua.
Clinch playoff.
That was the thing.
And the asterisk is clinch
30
home field
minutes.
advantage.
If she don't Hawk Tua, I don't talk Tua. They made a crypto coin. Off
Yeah,
that,
and it went belly up or something like that.
Yeah,
Already? That was fast.
Yeah.
It's got to be really bad to fail in crypto right now.
Oh, you have to have a following and like people backing it who really believe in that shit before you can launch that stuff. You have to have like, you know, the what's it called? The Discords going and people like supporting it, and you know, you have like parties where they have special access if they own the currency or you know, stuff like that. Shouldn't have none of that.
Crypto. Cause
She's a meme.
if Snoop was in if Snoop like endorsed it, I bet you people like,
Fuck yeah.
Snoop
was doing that sandbox.
Yeah,
shit.
the Crip coin.
The crypto.
The Crip
Yeah,
walk
the Crip coin. It has Crip in the name, cuz.
Somebody will come out and
Hey, that
murder.
new Snoop is dope. Have y'all peeped it?
I've heard a little bit of it. It does sound badass.
Yeah, it's really dope, actually. And I'm like,
He was saying
I'm
like he wanted to be like, you know, like he can't
wanted
rap
to be
like a
barred up.
19-year-old rapper no more. Like he's just the content's going to be more about like who he is. And so I was like, good. I mean, that's relatable shit. Obviously,
yeah,
He
but
can't
you
be
got
rapping about-
one with Meth Man on
gangbanging.
there too.
He has to be rapping about like, you know, kicking it with Martha and shit.
Yeah, and he definitely references Martha like 8 times on this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
Was he really?
Martha on the speed dial, funneling through weed piles. Like, I'm serious.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah.
I love Martha. My wife knows it too. She's like, well, you like her? I was like, she's badass. What the fuck?
Yeah, she is. I mean, she did her bid.
Party.
You know what I mean?
She served time. She was a model like way back in the day. She did all her like, you know, entrepreneurial shit. You know?
What's her deal with Walmart? Is she like a part owner or something?
I don't know. She does a lot of endorsing. She endorses a lot of their products.
That's
I
what
don't
it
know.
was. Because I remember her being all in my fucking commercials back in the day.
All in the video.
Shit, excuse me.
Hey, yo, that's
Oh,
Snoop
check to
joint
see
is
if I have to
pretty
drop my
hard,
daughter
though.
off or what.
They were on Drink Champs, and then Dre, like, he was like, Snoop was like, yeah. He was like, let him know, cuz. And then fucking Nori's like, yeah, they said we could play 4 tracks. And then Dr. Dre's like, what? You know what I mean? Because, you know, Dr. Dre's one of them guys, you know what I mean? He's like a Volt. And he's like, all right, well, you know, he allowed it, but there was one that it wasn't mixed yet. And he was like, he still wants to add some strings and some keys on it. You know what I mean? It was like, I was like, that's fucking dope. Because Dre's like super perfectionist that like he had. And he's like, I didn't know it would be a live audience because it was one of them Drink Champs where they actually they were on a stage and had an audience for real.
I've seen clips of that one. I haven't watched the whole thing.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Getting faded. Clay's acting up. Another homecoming.
Revenge narrative.
He balling.
How is San Antonio this year?
They're fun. They're not good. Not yet. They're a year away. Wembanyama, though, he's boss.
Who did we end up with again in that trade?
Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder.
Let's go.
Veteran point guard. Knows how to run a team. Doesn't turn the ball over. This was what exactly we need.
There you go.
An OG point guard that knows what he's doing. Something like Chris Paul.
But I'm glad we don't have Chris Paul.
I liked Chris Paul last year.
He's cursed.
Yeah, he's.
Everyone loves
No one
him.
likes him either. That's really what it is. He's.
Oh, okay. I thought. Well, I guess he has like homies in the league.
He's
Like,
respected, yeah, but like they talk shit about him. Like he's just.
Yeah, he's not a locker room guy.
He's
also cursed. He
He's
just
an asshole.
won't win the big one. It's like him and whose brother that was from the Rockets originally? Harden, yeah. It's cursed.
Yeah, I didn't like them. I didn't like those Rockets.
What was his name? Karl Malone. Cursed. He goes over there. He tried to get a free one before he was done. Huh? He's like, let me go to the Lakers. Boom, cursed.
Get that ring so they remember me.
Right.
They don't talk about me like I'm Charles Barkley.
See, we love Charles Barkley though. Karl Malone was a real weirdo. Remember, he was like a PDF file.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Aren't aging well with Carl's history.
Weirdo with a capital W, eardo.
Is Belcal gonna get the win?
Oh, I thought he was already sold to death.
It's looking that way. He's got a good projection. Johnson's getting the win. Joe. Ooh. I'm interested to see what happens.
Yeah, I know my team's. I'm out for blood.
You're in good shape.
Yeah, we're all right.
You're where you want to be, bro.
Yeah, not quite. Not quite. This is where I want to be.
Hey.
Right here with my thug ones.
Shade Shiesty.
He had the little mini Tupac little thing in the front, huh?
Oh, with the bandana? The reverse bandana?
Yeah, the extra little small tie. It's like
Shade Shice, one hit wonder.
boom, boom. I mean, shit.
That was
It's
a hell of
like
a hit, though.
that era was like get Nate Dogg and you have yourself one. You know what I mean? Remember?
Hey, you ain't lying.
Even
Nate Dogg turned it from a song to a fucking hit, to a classic.
Right?
Any Nate feature was money.
That one, that Nate Dogg one, that one's throwback. The Never Leave Me Alone, that was one of the ones back in the day. Boom, 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 boom.
The D-O-double-G, man, I miss the West Coast, like just the whole.
You'll like this Snoop album because it's like it's Dre production, but it's also like it's it's like new Dre, like what you would expect from Dre, but then at the same time, like, you know, he's like been around the world and now. You know what I mean? So it's like it's like you got some East Coast flavor ish. You know what I'm saying? Like they open up with a like a cover of Diamond in the Back, Sunroof Top, right? But it's the whole
He needs some good features for me. I can't do too much Snoop. He's like,
he got a lot of features.
Heard it all.
He has a lot of features.
That's what, if he's got good features and the beats are,
like
you
got one with Jhené Aiko, hella dope.
I'll check it out. I'm a West Coaster.
Yeah, they got some slaps on there for real though. Yeah, and there's 16 tracks. So like out of the 16, I'd say there's like 6-7 bangers for real. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I know he got one with Method Man. That one was dope. And he got
but Dre's shit was most of his classics were heavy Scott Storch. You know what I mean? I didn't realize that until later. Like he produced a lot of those, or came up with the sound for a lot of the what I considered the West Coast classics, like with the
Yep. Seattle gets their first 3 and out of the game.
So yeah, Scott Storch.
Think about it too. It's like, okay, I've actually thought about this one time. So yeah, Scott Storch, he's originally from the Roots, right? Philly kid, then goes out to fucking West Coast, and then he's like the architect of like the West Coast sound.
Shouldn't pick you up.
Right?
Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought I had muted myself.
No, I was thinking too. Who else was? Oh yeah, then you had like one of the architects of hip hop in general, right? The sound that was already cracking, but he revolutionized it with DJ Premier, right? And DJ Primo, he's from Houston, but he made his way out to New York and just, you know what I mean, was one of the architects of the sound. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Battle Cat. He was one of the architects of that West Coast sound, right? I think he's from New York.
Is he?
He's not from the West Coast.
Oh,
I know he's from the East Coast. I want to say it's New York, but that's why he's the cat. You feel me?
The Battle Cat. Yeah, he was on a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah. That fucking that East Coast West Coast the East Coast West Coast Corruption album. That shit was hella hard. He produced
that was just East Coast, wasn't it? Corruption. Or was it?
Yeah, it was a double disc, but it was like the West Coast disc and then the East Coast disc, and like, yeah, but Battle Cat produced a bunch of shit on there.
Corrupt, Kurupt.
Yeah, he was definitely one of my favorites growing up.
Oh, Corrupt was like my number one for a minute. The Streets is a Mother. Mm-hmm. Man, that CD is
that Dog Pound album. Period. That was the first. I was like,
the Dog Pound went crazy. But
I remember my crazy cousin Ryan. We were kids, right? I remember he caught that shit at Media Play. And then we're at the crib, we're listening to that shit. And he's like, yeah, and it's funny because Ryan, you know what I'm saying? He knew he was gonna grow up to be a blood. He's like, they cool, even though they Crips. For me, I didn't even trip about that shit.
It's wrong, but it sounds right.
Hey, my cousin used to put me on a hella shit. There was back in the days, they used to have the Blood Crips albums. Like the Banging on Wax albums or whatever.
He was tapped in with all that shit.
Yeah, he was putting me on all this shit. Brother Lynch, all the freaking wild shit. I mean, even like then he also put me on Bone Thugs and in the box. Because otherwise, that's where we came up on hella shit after that. You know, you just watch the box, order fucking videos and shit. The box is super throwback.
The box, I don't even know what that is.
So it was a channel. In a certain time of day, it would run like for like hours though, and you just it'd be like there'd be a menu going, you know what I mean, and it'll have a phone, it'll have the little code thing, so you call the number, you push in the fucking video you want to watch, you know what I mean?
Oh shit!
Like, yeah. Then you can even pay an order, or you know what I mean. You could just vote for it, not vote for it. You could request it, and then if there's hella people requesting it, your shit will get played. You know what I mean? But then also too, it was hella sick. So then you see all the music videos from back in the days, like what's that thing called?
Chimichanga
videos. All the fucking. I remember seeing the Teen Spirit on there. Yeah, Smashing Pumpkins shit. Like the box was dope.
On what? Headbangers Ball? What'd you say?
No, it's called the box,
Taylor Swift?
the bad box.
Oh, there it is. Really, really bad box.
Yep.
I mean,
Kelsey
look,
didn't do
Kelsey's
well.
having another. Like he's been having a down one this past couple weeks. Man.
Yeah, that
Wake
sucks.
up in the morning, you can't wait to go to work. That says something. You know what I mean? See the good box, you're just like, I don't even want to go to work. Let's stay in.
What
It's more
is that,
box.
Derek? What is this sorcery where you call a number late at night and they bring you a video you want to watch?
Yes,
That's
see?
called
See?
that's called some other stuff, bro. It's like the number that
Yeah,
the
it was a
scramble
box.
channel on Cinemax or whatever.
Yeah, and there'd be a
Now
menu
considered too hot for TV.
super legit. Yeah, we'll watch.
Uh,
I remember seeing the real Compton City G's music video on there. I was like, oh shit, they going back in on Snoop, bruh.
the moment you get the signal straightened out, or something like that. Come on.
You're like, right? You got to slam.
Don't make eye contact.
Don't look.
Close your eyes. Turn around.
Don't look at me.
Oh man, I thought I had the smooth
Shit, I died
fade
earlier.
on. Here we go.
Come on
Hilarious.
now.
The Diamond
Oh,
Joe.
Sam Howell's in.
Diamond Joe anthem.
My parents would take me to watch like any movie, right? So whatever, when random things that were inappropriate, they'd just be like, turn around. So like I'd turn around, but at the movie theater, you could see the stuff coming out of the projector, basically, like the image.
Yeah.
I focused real hard on that. I could still see and hear
Like,
everything.
yep,
surround
that's a
sound.
nipple. That's a nipple.
That's a tit.
You thought you could stop me, Mom?
I got the best of you. I was showing up with spy glasses in the movie theaters, the ones with the little mirrors on the side. Did he get out of the cereal box?
Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lee. I want you to respect me in the morning. That's a titty. Now that's a titty.
There you go, your titty.
Now that's a tit.
Bully man.
Bully man. Total bully man.
My brother-in-law reminded me of Jim Brewer back in the day.
Hey,
Like he's
Jim
gained
Brewer
so much weight
was
now.
shit.
But yeah, my brother-in-law was like
Gonna
Jim Brewer.
do. Everyone thinks I'm gonna do. Not gonna.
Why does he have the briefcase
Yeah,
all of a sudden?
Just
I know he's
making
doing
the
the whole
like the
parody,
movie.
but it's like
That's the reason.
there's no reason. That character has no reason to have
The briefcase.
briefcase.
It made him look
Let's see, like, all
more
his weed in it or something.
conspicuous.
And then he's like, "You want to be my girlfriend?" She's like, "No, I'm total dyke."
Oh, what's that like?
The
That's
best
a
is, bro. Remember the first time I watched that shit. We were getting high. I'm probably like, I don't know, 14 at this point. But we had to rent the video, whatnot. But then like just that first scene when they're high and they're just floating through the store as kids and shit.
Oh yeah. Their
And
feet are
Brian's
touching
in
the
the
floor.
fucking thing. Oh, I'm so thirsty.
Look at this. Gone with the wind in 60 seconds. It's fucking Nick Cage photoshopped on there. It's a little page I follow called Photoshop of Horrors. They always have the best stuff. Gone with the wind in 60 seconds.
Nicolas Cage is
Sam
Aaron Rodgers.
Howell has replaced Geno
Angelina
Smith.
Jolie, totally hot in there. The wolf.
The Wolfman is in. Geno Smith hurt his ankle.
Really?
Oh, yep.
Just hurt his ankle. Yep.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Fucking go.
Ooh, Sidekicks. This is a dope movie.
I was wondering why the wolf. Okay, damn, he really got hurt. I was like, why is he in there?
You guys remember this one with Chuck Norris and that dude who offed himself? I forgot his name. Sidekicks. It's like it was like our like
River
an
Phoenix.
older
Yeah,
no, not
remember
not River Phoenix. His name's something else.
Joaquin.
It's like no,
Was
no,
it-
that's no.
Phoenix,
Joaquin is still alive.
Oh shit!
He's off his career.
Hey man, he was the Joker.
Jonathan Brandis is the guy's name. He had that show where he would talk to dolphins also. Sequest?
Flipper?
Or-
My bad, I went straight to Flipper. Like, yeah, was Sidekick the one where they were like dressed as ninjas and
yes. That's what I'm talking about there. Him and
Oh,
Chuck, him and Chuck Norris.
whoa, I forgot about that
That
one.
was like my generation's Karate Kid.
Hey, I
This
remember
ninja
all-
movie was clearly three ninjas.
Okay, that one
I'm
was
just
pretty
saying,
cool.
like, because like
My
I'm,
son even saw that
it
one.
was like a competition movie, I think.
Yeah, it was a competition movie. Well, like he's getting bullied on. He has asthma, and then like his dad sends him with the that his acquaintance's I guess uncle or grandpa, I don't know, whatever, the chef at the Frying Dragon, who's like the kind of like the Miyagi character, and he's
Yeah,
like,
and
oh
it's
yes, dumplings, and he like fucking teaches him like, I don't know, it's not about the dump. He keeps hitting him in the head with dumplings. Anyways,
damn, I gotta watch this again.
yeah, it's really good, man.
Up on
And
YouTube.
his name's Barry, and they're like Barry, wary, and they make him climb the rope in gym class or whatever, and he gets stuck up there and shit. And I don't know, it's funny.
It's cool.
Oh, you know who comes out? Wendy from the Wonder Years.
Oh, word.
Yeah, she's like his love interest or whatever.
She was kind of like hot
She's
to me as a
fire.
kid.
She's fire, bro. You don't
Yeah.
have to hide it.
She was
I
no
was
Wendy
just trying to remember her.
Peppercorn.
She was in a Wendy Peppercorn. She was the actual Wendy. I forget her. Wendy. What the fuck was her name?
With the straight
Wonder Years?
bangs.
Winnie, wasn't it Winnie?
Oh yeah, it was Winnie.
Winnie. There you go.
It was Winnie. Winnie the Pooh. Correct.
That was Dave Thomas though. Most famous Wendy.
You know the brother, right? So like there was the Savage, right? Whatever his name was, it Ben Savage? No, it was the
Fred
was it Ben?
Savage.
Oh,
Fred
see,
Savage.
Derek says I remember
I
Sidekicks.
think you were talking about like just a gangster dude, like her.
No, so yeah, Fred
Oh,
Savage.
yeah.
Then you have the brother, right? And the brother
Savage.
and the
Or what's-
dad, they have the same exact eyebrows. Like they nailed that casting.
I was like, the brother, Tom Savage, is the quarterback for the Texans.
A lot of savages in the world.
Tom Savage, running
There's a bunch of
mild.
Savages, right? Like that's like a badass last name to have. I mean, duh, Macho Man, right? You know, there's
Randy,
he's like,
the biggest savage.
Oh, is that why he died? He had sex with Punky Brewster.
oh.
It's Carl.
It's a hell of a way to go out.
Punky Brewster was throwback. My girl loves that shit.
Salil Moon Fry.
Cool.
That's
You've
the
Googled
actress
this
is.
before,
10
haven't you?
points.
That's
You nailed that.
Salil Moon Fry. Her parents
I
are
feel like I
definitely.
jocked all the brunettes back in the day.
Yep.
Like all the Italian ones, right? Like
Alyssa
the
Milano in the
Alyssa
Who's the Boss?
Milano. What was the one in cousin
Marissa
cousin
Tomei.
Vinny? Marissa Tomei. Tiffany Amber Thiessen, right?
Yeah.
Although I love a blonde busty woman, I was always Yasmin Bleeth over Pam Anderson.
What is
I don't know. I just think I have a thing for the brunettes, man.
Carmen Electra.
Nothing wrong with that.
Carmen Electra Bong, right? I always like Angelina Jolie as like a non-blonde. There it is. You know what I mean?
The four
You know-
non-blondes.
I didn't mind the black people.
Hey, hey, hey. I said, hey,
Oh,
what's going on? Four non-blondes. Here's throwback for you. Only on the GWI network.
And I said, that's one of the greatest one-hit wonders ever.
Ooh, Steph.
Ooh, these tires have no tread. What is this? That's funny. I love seeing random like memes on Facebook. Oh no, don't tell me they got this dude Myron from Jingle All the Way. They have a Myron from Jingle All the Way pop.
Whoa.
Ta Turtle Man.
Sinbad?
Yeah, dude, look in
Yes,
his
I was like,
postal gear and he's carrying the package, the fake bomb.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
shit.
I'm adding this to my wish list.
Bong.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
I
start doing like
said-
movie ones like that. That's cool. Like from
That would be
movies
the
that I love.
second coolest Funko Pop ever created.
Yeah, the coolest one is this Bloodsport one.
No.
When he got the veins in his neck or what?
He's fucking doing the kick. Wah!
Yeah. That's
Wah!
badass.
I love this Funko Pop. No, I mean it's totally subjective.
What's up?
There's another one of what's his face Fry from Futurama, like with the cash, like take my money. I want to order that one also.
Is it one of the giant ones?
It is a giant one.
Yeah, I think I was looking at it when we were all one time. Man, I want to order cool stuff like that.
Yeah, my wife.
I'm gonna go
built,
crazy
like,
when I set up my shit for real.
She built some where she put some invisible little shelves that are perfect for Funko Pops. Boom, 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 for me to put
Cool.
up right there. Yeah, it looks sweet.
Invisible. So that
Wives
means
for helping us decorate.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have never done that. I would have just stacked them all up against the wall. And, and have no desk space.
I remember.
Oh, this is cool. It's a Funko like VHS Ghostbusters cassette tape.
Tight.
The original Ghostbusters. Oh, and it comes with a Ghostbuster on the inside. That is what's even better.
Ugh.
Cool.
It's
It's Egon with ectoplasm on him.
When there's something strange in the neighborhood.
Who sings that song?
Hey, when Fabry did that one, that shit was dope.
Ray Parker.
And he got sued for it, I think.
Ray Parker?
Because he used the real Ghost mobile in the video.
Oh, that's why.
He didn't have the rights to use the real car.
The video.
Yeah.
So he had to like take the video down or something.
Okay, that's what that was. Okay.
But for sure, that's why I've seen it something where he used the real Ghost mobile.
Ooh, they have the Toxic
video.
Avenger.
Yeah, and he had some rims on it, or he had the OG one, huh?
He had like the original one.
Hey, Fab was a fool with it. He had a straight up little yellow bus on fucking sixes, yoking it with some slap on it, candy paint yellow.
That was an era.
It was. Yeah, I had the homie, man. Shout out to the homie Paul. He actually Paul Mikola, man. Shout out to him. He actually saved my life for real, for like legit shit. Like motherfucker got stabbed. This motherfucker's around the corner, hit this fool, came swoop the kid. Anyways, these fools, one of their little side hustles, they bought an ice cream truck and they had it on fucking sixes. You know what I mean? And it was like one of those fat ones, like where you can stand in the back, and you know what I mean. And they had the chili
big
with
worm
the
style.
Yeah, big worm. Exactly. It was a fatty one.
Got shellacked.
And then they roll around playing actual slap instead of like a yeah.
Hey, that would be dope. I want to do. I don't want to, but a good idea if you had one like for adults, like a coffee ice cream truck, like went around and sold coffees and shit.
Yeah,
like,
show up outside of
there's one a couple of streets over. Like they drive to the location, they'll park there, and they have they set up their shop daily.
That's pretty dope.
It's a little mobile coffee shop. I see people pulling up. I was like, and it's a good spot because it's like away from like all the congestion on the road. Like, and there's some other coffee shops up there, like a Dunkin' and whatever. And like, but you know, you don't want to go wait in line. These guys, you just get off real quick, order your coffee, and go.
I always chop it up with Clock all the time while he's just like going about his day and shit, and he's just always pulling up.
Clock?
They have these, but he said all over Seattle, they just got like little stands everywhere. You just pull up, order some fucking coffee real quick.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, I would imagine it's like the land of coffee,
birthplace of coffee. It's not Columbia.
Starbucks.
Good old Howard Schultz.
Over there, they have like a Starbucks gourmet joint too, like a whole gourmet like Starbucks.
They made some. They were making Starbucks that were serving wine and shit. And like after this was like a few years ago out here too.
Oh word, yeah, because like it's like not a regular Starbucks. It's like some upper echelon type shit.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
they started trying to serve wine at some of these joints and be like they flipped all the stores and made them look like modern
little lounges. I'm kind of with that. That's kind of dope. You know, it'd be dope is like a consumption lounge, like / coffee shop, because like those, because
they go hand in hand, coffee and cannabis.
Yeah,
it's me every morning.
And if you're like super high, like suppose this, mind you, this is from the Joe Rogan isms. So because if he said it, I just got to be true. But he said coffee brings down your high. So if you're, what I mean, if you're ever like too high, drink some coffee.
That makes sense.
Right?
Oh, this dude makes custom like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or whatever, like vending machines. Like this is a miniature. See that? It's fucking Pepsi. Like it's wild. Little replica shit. That's cool.
Coke over Pepsi.
I have Coke in my house right now.
I'm okay with Pepsi, but yeah, Blood Gang.
Pepsi Cola over both.
I can't drink that Pepsi, blood.
I like Pepsi. Like it depends.
Everyone used to get mad at me because I would buy Dr. Thunder all the time. Fuck that. Saving
Mr. Pibb.
Dr. Thunder.
Hey, Mr. Pibb goes crazy.
All that, bro.
But see, the Dr. Thunder, that's the extra generic.
Yeah, Dr. Thunder's like that's the lowest of the lows. The Shasta.
still a
or what
doctor.
others-
Just go
He's
crazy.
still a
Come on.
Doctor.
The cream soda.
The Shasta.
Come on, bro. The Safeway Selects and the Shastas.
Yeah, the
Hey,
Safeway
you ever go to
Select.
dollar store and get the 3-liter? You ever see the 3-liter of Coke or
Yeah.
Guilty.
dollar store?
I just did that the other day, and
Extra
I opened it, and it was super flat. And I was like, ah. I was like, if you drink it fast, right
You get a
after you
whole
pour it,
extra
guys.
liter for less.
I was like, don't pour a
It
lot.
costs
Pour only what you're
less.
gonna drink, and you'll get the fizz.
Yeah, for real. You open that shit.
Don't
2-3
pour the ice.
times
You have to
a
pour.
day,
You have to
syrup.
rinse the ice off first. Rinse your ice.
You have to
Dry ice
drop
makes
the ice
fishy
in there
bubbles.
fast. That way it creates fizz, and then drink it.
My stepdad used to really wash his ice before you poured soda in there. He would go rinse his ice out.
Just
I
got to
mean,
make sure that the water that you're making the ice with is filtered or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because you ever get that funk? See, I mean, I've been in some old,
You
I've
can
been
get some
had old
funky-
fridges, like little funk coming off of it.
Exactly. The fridge needs to be
Alright.
clean. Right? Otherwise, you can
I'm
get
not
some
a fan of
funky
fridge
ice.
ice.
So mine's a pretty new fridge, and it makes craft ice balls. So that's fucking dope.
Hey, Steamboat's fridge, it puts cheese on the burger for you. So it doesn't even give you ice. It's like cheese. right
Don't mock what I'm passionate about. All right?
I'm
Don't do
not.
not.
Just saying, it's quite amazing that you have an actual fridge that instead of the ice coming out, it's slice of cheese.
Yes,
pretty
bro, come on
awesome.
now. We get with the modern times. Haven't you heard the modern bagpipes? Okay, we're in the new era, the new millennium.
The modern bagpipes.
We have modern bagpipes, but old ass cheese.
He was
cans.
upset earlier when McLaurin had the second touchdown. He's like, "Where's the old bagpipes?"
Man,
Big day for the laddies.
Hold on, I may be able to bring those out of retirement somewhere. Let me check. Let me check the archives.
every laddie needs his own set of bagpipes. If we deem someone else a lad, he needs his own set of bagpipes. That's why buy the
The lad
bagpipes.
family.
Let's see if these are the correct ones.
It's
The
pretty much
laddies.
the laddies.
Laddies. There we go.
The laddies.
Those are the vintage bagpipes that we're all familiar with. The original bagpipes back like they never left.
I like to remix it sometimes.
I'm okay with the remix.
The new one's badass.
I literally associated both of them though with Terry McLaurin and Lab McConkey.
So which one's Terry McLaurin?
The old bagpipe.
Vintage bagpipes.
Terry McLaurin.
Modern day bagpipes are rookies.
I gotta put them together somewhere. They're like too far.
In the league yet.
That's for all the future lads. Just know that there was a lad before you. The laddies. They game for the laddies today.
Terry walked so you can run, McConkey.
It's not.
Terry paved the way for you.
That was pretty good, actually.
I liked it. That was good. Why does everyone always laugh when I say that? I am the last of my kind.
What up, Sean Connery?
He's Scottish. Come on, give it
Yeah,
to him.
he's Scottish.
Is he Scottish?
Yeah,
Sometimes you gotta give a woman a schmuck.
I am the last one.
Good
That was
Connery.
naughty.
I'll take the rapist.
Fuck it, Trebek.
I'll take the
From
rapist.
the
That's
The
therapist.
rapist for 300. That's a classic.
That one's one of the best ones. It's fucking.
It was though.
Burt
that
Reynolds
one
is on that
was
shit too.
badass.
Norm
Then he
Macdonald.
almost killed him with just a little bit. What he just had some little toilet tissue things or whatever. Strung his ass up. He's a bad motherfucker.
How about Sean Connery?
Right? And Nicolas Cage. The
I just didn't like. I didn't like Sean.
actor
Yeah,
ever.
I didn't like Sean Connery in. What is that one with Catherine Zeta-Jones where he's like, they're like breaking into a museum or some shit?
Oh, I know what you're
Is that the
talking
one
about.
where she does with the beams, the
The
laser beams?
lasers, yes.
That's all
Okay.
we remember.
That's exactly. But I
Yeah,
hated him in that movie. I was like, this is fucking stupid.
Dude, Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Not only
Yeah.
that, I was like, there's no way she'd ever go
Hell
for somebody like
yeah.
that. And then in real life, she got with Michael Douglas, and I was like, okay, never mind. Guess it is really relatable or
Oh, so
realistic.
Michael Douglas at one point, right? I think he had like HPV of the throat.
Yes, from
And I was
eating
like,
out
oh,
a
that
bunch
guy's
of
eating that box like a motherfucker. He's eating the wrong box.
Yeah, he'd like he's a
Like
huge
that.
fan of the
That's the
fish
only way to
sandwich.
get it.
He's a huge fan
I,
of the
I
fish
would just
fillet.
assume. I thought only because I mean, I'm
That's what
pretty sure
I
that,
think in an interview they asked him, and that's what he said it was from.
yeah, fellatiating women.
That's
That's why
his
you always
answer was
saran
something like
wrap
that.
it before you do that.
Dude, I guess.
Taking it to go or what? Like I'm gonna save this pussy for later.
No, you put the saran wrap
Yeah,
on
that's
it,
fresh.
and then you. It's practice safe practices.
Hey, he was the one in the game, right? The game.
No, that was Robert De Niro, wasn't it? Oh no, you're right. Yeah, the game, the one where he gets, where the clown, the little thing, and like at the
Yeah,
end
they're
he's
so
paying
rich.
everybody.
It's just this elaborate game.
They're like, oh yeah, some dude like jumped off a fucking building and killed himself.
Yeah, that was the whole game. They're gonna make him go so crazy that he jumps off this fucking thing, and then they all clapping. Yeah. Hold on, sir. Don't open your eyes. That's breakaway glass. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was a wild one because the little clown freaked me out.
Remember, because he saw his brother get killed, but obviously his brother's in on it.
Yeah,
And
that's wild
the
also.
chick wasn't in on it, so she's all tripped out. And
Yeah,
he's
it's
like,
fucked up. There's things that you think about at the end. It was like, this is an elaborate joke that just caused some serious psychological damage to some people.
It's like, hell yeah. April Fools! In this case, it was happy birthday, right? Like, happy birthday,
Yeah, it was
bro.
his birthday or some shit.
You don't know how much this cost me. He's like,
Yeah, it's all stupid. At least it had a happy ending.
Fuck you, Luca.
At the end of the day, though, I was kind of pissed after watching that movie. I was like, fuck, I can't believe. Actually, I've seen it twice. It's pretty good. The part where the car goes into the bay or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that was crazy, right?
Yeah, I was like, oh, how was that planned or controlled?
And then he had the fucking.
They had divers. They had like divers in case something went wrong, maybe, or some shit. I don't remember.
Probably.
That'd be my guess. You know how much?
Yeah, because then that motherfucker just dips out the car, huh? Boom, they go driving up the shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he has the handle.
Fucking stunt driver. That movie's crazy. I saw that movie with my pops back in the day, actually.
There's another one Douglas was in.
Michael Douglas.
Cheating on him.
So Michael Douglas, to me, he looks like a shapeshifter.
Basic Instinct, wasn't it?
Basic.
He looks like he could be a shapeshifter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I feel like he's like then there's like the worst version looking of the shapeshifter, and that's the guy who played Bill. I feel like they're related.
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas and the guy who played Bill in Kill Bill.
Oh, David Carradine, the dude.
He looks like a bad shapeshifter also.
The dude who supposedly autoerotic asphyxiated in his hotel room.
He's like always has a boner?
No, it means that he
Exactly.
I'm like, I've never heard this term.
It means that he gets off when he's choking himself or something.
Oh, that's really weird.
So he accidentally killed himself that way? He like hung himself?
Oh shit! Supposedly that happened to the guy who eats all the food everywhere.
Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah.
I was gonna say David Blaine. I don't know.
They found him. He was wearing one of them freaky deaky masks.
Hey, what's up, Nelson?
What's up,
Carmona,
Nelson?
ladies and gentlemen.
You joined us at the perfect time of the show.
The winner of our first
We're
ever. Yeah, we're
breaking
talking
down,
conspiracy theory, suicide cover-ups.
Yeah, that Epstein, huh?
That's what him and Bourdain were the same person.
I mean, see, I ain't never seen him in the same place. You know what I mean? They took them all out at once, though. It was all that same one fell swoop. Yeah, rest in peace to Anthony Bourdain, though. Because they were trying to write him like, oh, his suicide. He was so depressed. And then there's other people like, man, I with him every day, talking to him every day. He's loving life. Like,
yeah, checking on your friends, your homies, man. Make sure they're mentally like. Nobody ever, they said, "What are you doing?" Everybody asks, "How are you doing? How you guys?"
Oh, he's the only one who checked on me this year.
There you go.
Things
Good.
bad.
Glad.
I'm always good for that, though. You know what I mean? I always stay tapped in with all the brethren. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
When
Yeah,
life
sometimes we need
life
that.
is all
Sometimes you
bad,
gotta.
you know.
That's why I go to church. Just like I can fool myself into just feeling better.
I mean, see,
Come
but
on,
here's
man.
the thing, though. I think believing in something is hella powerful because there's people that don't believe in shit. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I don't want to be that person. You know what I mean?
it'll take you places.
A man who stands for nothing falls for anything.
There it is.
Hey, yep.
Look at that.
That's a Skin Dread lyric, I think, as well. You guys ever heard of that band? They're like a reggae rock group.
I once told someone they don't stand for nothing, so I cut off their fucking feet, then surgically attached it to your tongue. Now you got a fucking excuse to let your fucking mouth run. Yeah, I got real descriptive on that one.
Yeah, that was like the Toxic Avenger video I showed earlier.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
pretty much in that same vein.
That video is badass. It makes me want to like go seek out that fucking anime.
The anime is not as cool as you'd remember. I was watching it the other day. They really bullied the hell out of the janitor, and that's what turns him into the Toxic Avenger. It's pretty messed up.
So do they push him into the toxins?
They trick him like to going on like a date with one of the girls, or that she's interested in him, and they get him to some place, and then all these dudes come out and they punk the hell out of him, and then
Ew.
they trash him into the toxic waste, and then
They're like,
that's the origin
And the
story.
toxic
you're
Playmakers.
gonna die now in the toxic waste. Like, what the hell? Are, like some assholes.
That's the 90s.
Yeah, that's true. Butterfly Effect. That one fucked me up because then it was like,
Yeah, that was wild.
I don't know why I just automatically crazy jumped to that, but like just thinking about shit that used to trip me out in the 90s. I was like, oh, that one's a trip. Was that
Butterfly
90s or
Effect.
2000?
That was like 99, maybe.
Okay. Did they
2000.
stop
Right
making
on.
good movies at one point?
I'm sure they did. They have.
Maybe
I
I'm
haven't
just
seen
not
a good one in
looking
a
hard
while.
enough.
I've seen a few good ones here and there. Like I thought the Dune ones are pretty entertaining recently. Not like, oh my god, they're the best movies ever, but it's pretty good. At least I saw it in the part 2 at IMAX. It was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I went to watch Deadpool, and then the second
That
time
one was good.
when watched
I was
it,
about to say that probably I enjoyed that one more than I probably should have.
I saw that one was funny. What did I see? The Batman movie from last year was pretty decent. I thought it had a good story. It was
the animated one.
no. The one with Pattinson. I thought
Oh yeah,
I went in
yeah.
there like expecting it not to be good.
That one was pretty good.
Yeah, it was like real. The Riddler was like that whole aspect of the crime, like detective noir part of the story is pretty cool. I've
Yeah,
seen
that
some
was
decent
bad.
ones.
They executed that well with the noir shit. You nailed it. That's what it was called. When you're like in their head,
Detective.
kind of.
Yeah, dark detective kind of.
You ever go down the rabbit hole, the
Mystery.
Sin City rabbit hole, or like the comics or anything like that? They're all
What?
short story arcs.
Which one?
The Sin City joints, like the comics for real.
Oh, I mean, I'm super familiar with the movies and stuff, but I don't
Yeah,
know if the
the
graphic
movies.
novel.
The
On
first
off
movie
the graphic
was
novel. Yeah.
basically- The first movie is basically the graphic novel. Like
Right.
that was the script for real.
Correct.
Yeah, but yeah, that you don't want to. This what he says. He's like, I'm about to get real nasty. Mickey Rourke, that's his name. Mickey Rourke's
Mickey
another
Rourke.
one of those motherfuckers. Underrated. If he wasn't such an ugly mug, he might have been a star. Just rip off the whole Clayface shit.
Clay is
That
feeling
fake
himself.
punt from earlier was pretty good. I totally forgot about that.
Man, we got the wolf in there. Oh, everyone's gonna keep QBs away from me in that fucking league.
You might get him.
I would love to have a
Be able
wolf.
to. They're dying left and right.
Yeah, and then like Johnson and your brother and all these other people that are, and then everyone's like, they're all before me. They're all smart.
Don't give him that much credit.
You're right. They're all fucking idiots, except for your brother. They're just fucking flying by the seat of their pants, blind luck. Urgh. Death to them all.
Finished him.
You know, I've been trying to pound away at these motherfuckers for years. I'm trying to put them in the dirt. Do you remember that dude? He was going viral for a little while there. He would do videos. He'd be like, put him in the casket. And he'd be like in a liquor store. He'd like, put him in the casket. And he'd like throw himself back into like a thing of chips, knock hella shit down.
I think I'm gonna have to get this made into a thing.
Yes. I never knew this existed until today.
He said, "Get the fuck up."
The funk.
The funk up.
Say, Rich, what now?
That part's hella tight.
Sample that, dude.
It has like some. It kind of has like that Bruce Leroy feel. You ever heard that song? That got that glow.
That was the Wesley song. Remember that?
Yeah, the Bruce Lee. Hey, when he used to throw that shit on, I was like, yes.
He used to get all turned up.
That was that shit from when I was a kid, man. That Bruce Leroy, the Last Dragon. Feel the funk.
Ooh, I just saw the Hawk on the Seahawks game, and I thought of Clock, aka Hawk Management tonight.
Yeah, he down there on the field for real. Yeah.
You're right. It kind of sounded like it right here.
That's the slap right there. Boom, 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 boom. That shit slap. I remember legit Khalid was slapping that shit with the 15s in the back.
Oh no, Derek, I have not seen Craven. I heard it got bad reviews. I'll probably wait till like that shit comes on to streaming services.
Which one?
The Craven, the Hunter.
Oh.
Or at least from what I heard.
Visually.
It probably was, but I heard like they squandered.
And I hate things that have bad acting and stuff too.
That also sucks. What did I watch the other day with the wife? I was like, no, this movie, blah blah blah, and then like we were watching, I was like, yeah, the acting's pretty bad. What the fuck was it?
Like, what is it called? Like Road Trip, right? Like,
Derek said he thought it was pretty good. Okay, yeah, you always got to give it a chance.
Natural. It's not. It seems like they're all organically chemistryed up or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But then I'll watch like Sons of Anarchy, and I'm like, yeah, everyone's terrible in here. You know what I mean? I'm like, how come the movies back in the days? I feel like you had to have good acting, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is this, a soap opera? Like soap operas were made for bad acting, right?
King D LBC with a good question here. He says, Peacock, since the Texans won the AFC South, does that mean they're going to rest players? Should I be worried about Nico stocks? I don't believe so. They got to kind of keep this going a little bit at least. Maybe they'll rest players if they're up big in games or things of that nature, right? But,
there you go.
Like Mixon got a little banged up. Maybe they'll keep him out a week this next week versus the Chiefs or something. But I doubt it. I think they kind of want to test these next two games are like tests of to what the playoffs would be. These are their biggest competition.
And
unless the other teams do it, right? Then maybe like they're resting their starters, then the Texans would. But I mean, I doubt it because the Ravens are still fighting. They're in the hunt over there in 2 weeks, and that's on Christmas Day. So, I think that there's incentive to still play your guys right now.
You guys are you guys third or what are you guys fourth in the AFC right now?
Fourth, yeah. So you're still trying to improve, and you're only I think one game back up from Pittsburgh. And then 2 from
and you
Bills.
still want to get the most wins too. Because if and when you get past the first round, it could become a
home field.
You could host, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you could host games, and you want to play these games at home. Yeah. So if you finish with a better record than the Ravens, and you meet them in the playoffs, then you'd host them. I wouldn't.
Yeah, we don't want to go into AMT Bank.
You don't want to go exactly like last year, and the way there was 10-10 ball game at halftime. Kind of got away in the middle of the third quarter a little bit.
Then he Lamar'd it up like crazy.
Yeah.
In the second half, he just went.
So, like I said, they're still battling for some seeding positioning in the AFC there overall. So I think that you'll still see. I wouldn't be worried about Nico. The yardage was down. CJ only threw for 130 yards, and Nico had 2 touchdowns. So
yeah,
Nico,
we need you, Nico.
Nico Suave.
But you go dying on us.
You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna use that for Nico for right now.
Which one? The bat dance, or the got the glow. That one.
No, we're gonna use this one. Nico. Nico.
Collins. Nico.
Yeah, 2 for 2 in the short yardage area that the defense helped us set up. That's pretty good. Nico Suave. I like
Yeah, and
that.
you know what too is like you said, you got this playoff environment game coming up next week. Even if they don't have Patrick Mahomes, like that's the time to take advantage, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, beat up on them a little bit. Suave, suave.
I hate
Yeah.
that Kelsey didn't go off today. I'm really mad. Fucking Noah Gray, the son of a bitch.
Noah Gray, yeah.
Flying through the locker room.
Exist.
Where am I? We're in the huddle.
We are in the huddle. I've taken over.
Tight.
Come on now.
Suave, suave, suave. Let's see. What else do we got? I don't think I have anything cool in here. Anything else? I should upload some shit.
Nico.
JSN 10 for 90 or 83.
Nice.
Oh, there goes Charbonnet touchdown.
Oh yeah.
Hit him with that shards.
Hold on, do I have it over here? We're in the huddle right now. I don't know if I got it. Hold on.
No, all good.
I guess it might be here. Oh, we have these though.
Live action.
Come on, Stat.
Where is that from?
Turtle Man.
Turtle Man. There you go. I was like, I know it's some kind of animal and man. What was the other bread?
I got some of these other ones I forgot.
I like those ones just bring me back to like Super Nintendo at my cousin's house. Killer Instinct.
Yep.
That was that shit. Orchid was my shit. Orchid. She literally just danced around, boom, boom, poking her ass with her fucking little baton. Literally did that. And then her finishing move, or one of them, was she flashed a dude.
I bet you if I remove a bunch of these, we can add more to the regular GWN. Like, I don't need all these sound effects.
The Mario Brothers.
Need more bagpipes.
Ooh, what if we could find like some 8-bit bagpipes? The OG mix.
He's heating up.
That wow from that's from Sailor Moon, right? You said?
Yes, sir.
I hear that everywhere in all my kids' like YouTube shits that they watch.
Yeah, it's like it's become its own thing.
I know, right?
Itself. It's like it has its own lore. Zach Charb with the TD. Okay, yeah, I totally forgot. I gotta give him the Charb. Give him the Charbs.
Hold on, I gotta get this phone call. Okay.
What?
They calling. He said he got to take a phone call. I think.
Oh, okay.
Calling him.
I totally misheard. Where's the Charbonnet drop? The chart.
Did you delete it?
No, I don't think I did. It should be. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. It's ketchup. Where's the ketchup? Ketchup. There it is. Chardonnay. Ooh. What's that?
Blueberry Burst. 45%.
45?
45% THC.
Wow.
It's one of them ones with where they put like the keef on the
Pre-roll?
outside.
Yeah, I like those. Those are good. Those are the best ones, actually.
This thing.
Let's see. This is Hawaiian Kush. 71.9% THC. THCA 66%.
Ooh, let's get high.
Yeah, I have been. That's what that is right there. And then there's Ice Cream Banger, 79% and 87%.
Those all waxes?
The Mr. Ice Cream Man. Ice Cream Man.
I've been changing it up. And then this
Keep out.
one's Fresh Coast Haze. 71%.
Fresh bag of
66%.
Jabos.
Let's go.
And this one's a little darker in color. A little slimier.
Is the wolf out there howling? Put this game back on.
I think he's whimpering.
The Warriors are playing a defenseless game right now.
It's just an absolute
Touchdown,
shootout.
the Sharps.
Yes.
Oh, no, I gave him that. Come on now.
I wonder if that helped me anywhere. A Charbonnet touchdown.
Come on
I don't
now,
know how to
take him.
start him.
Take him, Steph.
Boom.
Okay.
Ah,
I'm probably going to lose to Clock in the Homies League. That's unfortunate.
free roll D. 45.
I'm gonna definitely lose to Guccini in the SBI. Wow.
Shout out to JD, man. That was one of his missions. Like, he always got close.
I'm losing over here bad.
He's been a thorn in every league I've ever been.
I had to start Geno Smith and he got hurt. There go my dreams in this league. I'm done.
Shout out to JD,
Take and bake. Ew.
the murderer.
Okay, still alive, holding on over here. I gotta keep it going. And I got McCormick. Okay.
Let's go. We're gonna season it up.
Got the buy in this one. I think I'm gonna lose in Nice Guys also. No, I'm not. I'm projected to beat Sven in Nice Guys.
Nice.
Okay, so it's just those three. So that means I have 6. Foul on 3, 6.
My Brock teams and Tua teams are doing it to me, but I have one Brock team because he's attached to Josh Allen. Might make it.
I should have 7. I should have 7 teams moving on to the second round.
Let's go.
Out of 13.
Let's go. That's playmaker shit.
It was 13, and then it was 10 this week, and now from 10 to 7.
I had
I
16.
just need to get like a hand. If I can get a handful, if I can get 5 in the championship match, that's really good odds to do something well. Get some trophies.
Let's go. Let's get some chippers, baby.
Yeah, I really need to have like a multiple.
Win it for the Gipper.
Year back.
Yeah. Right.
Last year was a down year for me, but I was lucky to like win a championship in a dynasty. I was like, okay, it wasn't all for nothing. But still.
No, I feel you. I know. I have too much unnecessary pressure on me because I've won multiple last 3 years straight.
Pressure makes
That's awesome.
diamonds.
Yes, you're right. And I'm like,
what also makes
like,
diamonds?
it doesn't mean anything like to try to beat that number, but I just want to get to the dance. I mean, to the big dance, to the Big Dipper in the sky. You know what I mean? You know that you heard of the Big Dipper. I want to get to the Big Chipper and have a bunch of them that connect like constellations.
Sounds so much fun.
See, in the off season, that's going to be one of our shows. Me and Steamboat, we're going to turn into television evangelists, but like podcast evangelists. There it is for the fantasy gods.
God is punishing me. The fantasy gods. They're angry with me. Apparently, they frown on Diamond Colts.
I mean,
They frown on hubris.
yes, the fantasy gods don't like arrogance.
That's like that's like one of the 10 commandments. You know what I mean? That's
It
like
is.
written in stone.
It
I
is.
broke that law. I broke that.
It's chiseled in tablets.
It's called the
I have to come up with
Ten Commandments, even too. You know what I mean?
It's called the bylaws.
the fantasy 10 commandments. Let's find the burning bush this off season,
Thou shalt not edit videos longer than 5 minutes in damning league.
Thou shalt not auto draft.
Right?
What's some other ones?
Thou should not drop Zach Charbonnet right when he's about to get the starting running back gig.
Who did that? Bell Cow? Oh, that's why he couldn't claim him.
You dropped him? Oh no.
Yeah, no, because I was wondering why he claimed Taylor and not Charbonnet. And then I would have had Charbonnet, but I put McMillan as my priority because my whole team is based around just this absolute shootout. Like,
Well, McMillan did his job. today.
Yeah,
if I'm not
2 weeks
mistaken.
in a row too. So I had dropped him last week and then got him after a big game. I was like, hell yeah.
Wow.
But man, in the shape that I thought about this a lot too. I was like, in the shape that the Seahawks are in, I'm like, and then they had this whole he was day to day. Then all of a sudden he was like he didn't practice at all.
I'm looking at my Amun Raw Dogs team in the Nice Guys, and I had of course Amun Ra, right? He had
Yeah.
58 points. And then I had Terry McLaurin, 34 points.
Let's go.
And then I had
Night D.
Jaden Daniels, 38 points. Right.
Yes.
But then I started Goff, 71 fantasy points.
Let's go, Goffle. Goffle was the guy today. I love you, Goffle.
And I was like, I'm off Goff or whatever. But like, in Superflex, I'm starting him. Right? But before the game, I was like, you never know. Could be all running backs. I was expecting the way that game to go. I expected it to go the other way. I expected the running backs to be killing it for Detroit, and I expected Josh Allen to be like running it and throwing it galore. It was kind of
the cardiac cats, man. They're gonna get in
opposite.
shootouts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, cats.
Yeah, they're gonna make everyone. It's the edge of our seat. And it kind of was. It kind of was that script though. Like they were pounding it in with Gibbs, but then he caught that receiving one. Then it was on. It was like hell yeah. They just started pouring it on because they were down like 3 possessions at that point. It's like yes, we had like a whole quarter of basic garbage time. Because then they would get the ball back and just kick a field goal. It's like yes, now they have to keep on throwing touchdowns on the other side. It was awesome. Yeah.
Can you hear me when I'm coughing when I put the thing up or no?
A little bit, but it wasn't bad at all.
Okay, I was dying over here. Sorry. Didn't have
Yeah,
time
no,
to-
it actually didn't. They sound like super faint.
Okay, yeah, because when I put the little antenna, the microphone up, I think it muffles a lot of the sound.
Yeah, it sounded like there was a silence on it. I love the fantasy gods too because they are kind and fair. Like so my girl, she's steaming the floors, and then she just will not allow me to like go past this thing, and she's hot as fuck. She's like, I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna fuck with her. So I'm sitting on the couch watching the games, and then I'm watching the stream, right? And then the kid is like, "Yep, looks like I'm advancing in all my things." And then boom, fucking the Jared Goff, St. Brown, and then he's like, oh. He's like, well, that might bring Bogey back. And then I was like, I didn't want to look at it. Then when I looked after the game, I'm smacking him by like 80. I'm like, yes.
There you go. See, there's that hubris.
Yes.
It was written all over Kidda today.
While I was just melting. I'm just melting like, bad managerial.
I was like, Kidda, for you, it may be fine, but other people out there may have played these people.
He was like, yes, death to all of them. He was feeling real fantasy godlike at that moment.
They don't like that.
The fantasy gods don't. Oh, okay, yes. Oh, and the 10 Commandments also. I'm going
to do some graphics of actual fantasy gods. There's going to be several false fantasy gods out there.
Don't put me on there.
It's going to be all
I
of
know it's going to be hard not to, but don't
It's
do
going to
it.
be all your face. All of them.
In Simpson fashion, too, of just be the thing pointing at them.
Yeah, because I think they have like Olympic gods that they've done in The Simpsons. I could probably get those.
There it is.
And just,
The false fantasy god. The false fantasy god.
Xerxes.
We'll do like a know-it-all. We'll do
Xerxes
the
of
know-it-all
Hess.
one, and I'll put Peyton Manning's head on there with a giant forehead.
Yes. Super extendo. Pause.
Have you seen on the Manning cast? I think they had like poster boards of them. Eli had one with like a doubles forehead.
No,
like,
so he had one. He had several, right? And every time they cut away from him and then cut back, he had switched it to another one, and they were increasingly. The forehead was increasingly getting bigger,
it was
and
huge. It got
he
bigger
kept
and bigger.
doing it. He kept doing it
that's
until
hella
Peyton Manning
funny.
noticed. Until Peyton noticed, it was fucking hilarious. Like by the third one, the forehead was already like 3 times the size, and he's like, "Wait a minute."
No, he goes in on him over there.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, because they're brothers, so I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It's like watching the Watts. Also, like when you watch them, it's funny because they
Even the
fucked
Kelce,
around when they were kids and stuff.
The one thing I don't like about watching the Kelseys is like, damn, it's like 30 minutes of them hawking shit, right? Like, hey, and then for our sponsor.
No, I never watched them, to be honest.
It's pretty badass like they go in on each other. Like, he's always like, what is it? Because I got one more than you. It's like, oh, football gods don't like arrogance, Travis Kelce.
The Mannings got like forehead lifts on purpose. I heard, like,
I mean,
doing it because
you gotta,
it's like it's a thing for them. It's like a aesthetic, like attracted to attract the mate.
maybe it's like a sign of like like the Royals. It's like the
No,
Royals.
you're already doing it. I was gonna put it up. That's hilarious. Nice.
There it is.
Look at the size of that thing.
Oh, that's funny as fuck. He's like, wait a second, Mutt. He's like, wait a second.
Eli's face. Look at Eli's face. He's just. That's amazing dumb look. I remember ordering a bunch of Wingstop when they beat the Patriots the second time. It was great.
Nice.
Wingstop's got Fire Ranch.
They got. You are not lying. They have the best ranch ever. That is the best ranch ever.
Is crazy.
Yeah, like I'll pay that extra buck for over there.
My homie married a Wingstop waitress, and she knew the recipe, and she would make it like from scratch at home.
He's like, I'm marrying this one. To unlock the secret.
I need this ranch for life.
He locked it down. Put a ring on that ranch.
Nice.
Shout out to Nancy and
I do the
Arnold.
all flats, and I get the I do all flats and what is it called? I like the,
Three kids
like
later.
the traditional, like what do they call it? The traditional buffalo. I tell them extra sauce, all flats, extra crispy.
I do the mango habanero.
I'm not mad at that too. That's fire, actually.
Yeah.
My daughter always gets the boneless ones.
I'm a big Asian zing kind of guy at the B-dubs.
Me too.
I can't go boneless no more. I used to be a boneless guy.
No, I don't like chicken nuggets.
It's basically.
I need the bone in.
Yeah, I need the bone in.
Bone in, flat, lemon pepper, Louisiana rub hit.
I got too excited about it.
As soon as I said it, also I was like, pause. Fuck. It's a hard pause.
I mean, I think I've been in several arguments where people's like, "It's not. What is a boneless wing? It's a nugget."
Yeah. It's chicken chunky. Chicken chunky.
Huh.
Chicken ball. What do you call it? It's got to be a chicken nugget.
Yeah, it's like a big old nugget.
Chicken. What part of the chicken is the nugget?
Chicken head.
Whoop, whoop. That was a banger, dude. Those are the days.
Yeah, rest in peace to old girl. She did some bad chow mein, I think, and fentanyl was in it.
That's that pink stuff going around now. What do they call that pink shit now? The watermelon sugar.
Yeah,
that song is about.
That's the chow mein that all them One Directioners were on or whatever.
Yeah, the Diddy party attendants.
Yeah.
But then even bro was on that. The one dude that fell off the balcony.
That's what I'm saying. That's who I'm talking about. You know,
all the celebrities.
Those things make your legs go weak or some shit. People can't.
Yeah,
walk afterwards.
it's ketamine, chow mein, and Molly all in one.
Maui, wowie.
They're like, you know what? Throw it all in there. Throw some pink dye. So you can tell the difference.
Oh, see, I used to do that stuff in the early 2000s, but like on purpose.
Like I remember,
allegedly on purpose.
That was like a couple months ago.
Nah, it was over 20 years.
No, I'm talking about for me.
I was gonna say my brain can't hack that no more. It'd be like error, hard reset. See you guys in 3 weeks.
I remember back in the days we used to have it set up nice too. Be like the next day with hella B2. What's that shit?
B12.
Yeah, B12 and fucking serotonin boosters and all kind of shit. Because then
IV drip.
Right? I did one of those in Vegas one time. It cost money.
I hear they bring you right.
But I didn't pay for it.
They bring you right back.
They really did. Then we went right back to it too.
Like the IV bars, they got like IV bars and shit out
there. Yeah. Do a tab of acid and then right back at it. Allegedly.
Back to work.
My homies, I met up with them a day after. I met up with them a day after it was at the bachelor party. I didn't like show up. My wife was pregnant. We flew in the following day, right? On purpose, but, you know, that way she wouldn't feel bad or whatever.
Yeah.
And everybody else showed up to meet me like for one drink, and nobody even wanted a drink. They all showed up like
they're all dead.
And they were ready. They were dead, and that's because they all had already gotten the IVs in. They were like, you know, refreshed. Yeah. And nobody could do shit. They could barely stand.
Just do drugs.
What's funny too about like Vegas is like whenever we would do the day party, right? And it's like, yo, we're about to be dead after this day party.
You know they did what was that movie? The Hangover. One of the homies pulled a didn't tell nobody and popped some acid in everybody's drinks. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh shit.
Damn. It's like, do you get mad at your friend or like?
It was nobody seemed upset, so cool.
It's like, hey guys, how you guys feel?
So,
Like,
so that dude was from San Francisco, Andy or whatever, allegedly, and he moved to Austin. And then now my homie, whose wedding it was, my buddy from down here, he moved to Austin. So now he hangs out with that dude again. I was like, word. Next
It's
time
a
I'm
good
up there,
idea
I'm
for
gonna
next year's draft.
hey, tell Andy from Frisco to bring some of them hippie joints.
Yeah. So that dude looks like remember when Stevie B showed us his picture and he looked like Kenny G? That's what this dude kind of looks like.
I remember that picture. I ain't gonna lie. That shit had me
I was
dying,
like,
though.
whoa, shit, you had hair and a lot of it, bro. Clock, yeah, good game, man. You whipped my ass. I don't even know who did it for you, but let me see.
Seahawk management.
The homies.
Seahawks management.
He's up 134 and I have 114. Is it still going? I have McCormick left.
Ooh,
And he'd have to have a really good game for me to come back and win this. So I don't think it's gonna happen. I left Reed on the bench.
what is that one
Lucky
hitting for the home one, right?
Irving.
Is that for
Oh man, if I would have started the Packers defense, I would have had an extra 4 or 5 points. That'd have been good. If Jonathan Taylor wouldn't have fumbled into the end, lost that fumble, that would have helped me also. But yeah, he's up by 20 points. He's up by 20. Right? Yeah, 20. I'm horrible at math. So unless Sincere McCormick has a 20-point game, then I'm toast. Nobody on my bench would have had 20 unless Swift. Swift's not going. So he should have it locked up. I think that's what's the win percentage? 93% for Clock. Yeah, good game, bro. I like that they gave me a 7% chance. So they're saying there's a chance.
Hey, Big McCormick.
Guccini smacked me over here. I only have a 1% chance. It's over. Who do I got left?
I need miracles.
Got Bijan left over here in this one. I need Bijan to have a 4-touchdown night so I can come back and beat Guccini or something.
I needed a big DK game today. Didn't get it.
I think I was facing DK, and that gives me an edge. Oh, look, I have Charbonnet going right here. Where Amari Cooper goose-egged. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that one hurt me in one.
Gosh. I just realized it right now. I mean, I'm going to get away with the win over here, but
you went over there pooper scooping.
I'm playing Spencer.
Big ass fantasy bonanza, and this motherfucker gets a big old goose egg.
I'm done over here in Game Breaker. Damn, I had a good squad. I was 9-5. I lost to the 10-14. Okay, I ain't mad at it. Geno Smith died on me right now. Also, thanks.
I know.
Come on, McCormick. McCormick needs to score 4 touchdowns so I can come back.
Let's go.
Oh, I got a win over here in this one. Okay.
I've had the young kid in prime time. Let's go. And you know what's crazy is primetime Kirk's a real thing too. You know what I mean? So you never know. It could be a close game, but I mean, this is a matchup that Falcons should take advantage of.
Falcons never do what they're supposed to.
They don't. That's why they're like the king of the skies. The Falcon.
I was wondering where you were going.
Was that like the eagle?
The eagle would be like the king of the.
Yeah, the eagle would be like the king of the skies.
I'm not too sure about that. Maybe a falcon. They better not give me a football thing versus hawk or eagle. What do you want to know?
Like if there was to fight. Right?
That's what I'm saying. Hawk or eagle.
Oh, give me the eagle. I'm gonna put my money on the eagle.
I was saying like, all right, let me see. What are the differences?
Oh yeah, like the hawk versus an eagle.
Yes. Falcon versus eagle fight. Let's see who would win, falcon or eagle. The eagle would most certainly win in a fight where both birds see each other and decide to fight. However, the eagle's body is stronger, talons are more capable of causing injury.
I think an owl could beat a hawk.
Break there. Okay, let's see. Falcon versus. So if the eagle would win, then let's see if eagle would beat a hawk. I'm sure it would as well. Let's see.
Badass.
Spectacular eagle versus hawk compilation.
Cool.
There have been studies on the speed efficiency of the bird's migration that show that it's better for a hawk to arrive at this. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Ultimate aerial battle on YouTube. This captivating video. Hawks and eagles. All right, you have my attention.
Celebrity bird match.
Click it.
Introducing the hawk.
Versus Eagle.
Triumph? Okay, what's this? Summary. All right, let's get to the good part. Potential confrontation. All right, I'm going to show this, but I'm not going to like put the sound on. I think we can get away with doing that. Eagle versus hawk.
Some action here.
The things we're watching. I heard the crowd roaring right now. What happened?
I don't know.
Can't see my TV from back here.
It's double
Oh,
eagle.
where am I? It's always just loud because it's Seattle too.
That could be it. 12th man.
This is intense right here. Oh, they're fighting in the air? Ooh.
Yeah, it's an aerial battle.
Yeah, this is
The
this
conclusion?
is not a real thing right here. They're banging.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is not a simulation.
That dude.
Didn't they take his head off? It comes flying by.
Imagine.
I've seen something like bomber. You can like
It's like that scene from Monty Python where the rabbit takes off the knights' heads. Have you guys seen that? That shit's hilarious. Love that. Okay, I couldn't tell, but they were showing the
who
hawk,
won?
so I think the hawk might have won. To be honest,
Oh,
I'll find out. Let me
I
do some
lost
more
my
research.
money there.
Let me do some research. Let me do
I
some
was about to
research.
bet the whole farm on that eagle.
Fight comparison
Mhm.
detail. And this, you will get the bald eagle versus the fight hawk comparison detail, and who would win between them. I didn't see. I guess you gotta hear what you're saying.
Oh, there's probably some commentary like
Many different times. Probably a British person.
right? Oh, there you go. Striking again.
Okay, here we go. A hypothetical fight. This is from 2023 between a bald eagle and a hawk. The bald eagle would likely emerge victorious due to its larger size, but powerful talons and razor-sharp beak. However, let me read more. Factors include, what are these factors?
It's the hell of a take,
Age, health status, environment. Just like anything, right? It's like a 41-year-old bald eagle versus a 27-year-old hawk.
That is for a long
The,
time.
the hawk's been training with like a Russian kickboxer or something.
He's ready to make his name.
He's on the up and up. Okay, interesting.
I'll have speed to beat the
My version, I like my version. That's funny.
Yes,
That works.
I'm all about it. See, and then the eagle, he just actually was trained by Mickey before he died. You know what I mean? So this eagle he's been around for a while.
And there you have it.
There it is.
Eagles. Any other animal fights that you're interested in? What about a Packer versus a Seahawk? Because I think Packers are whipping ass right now. What does Seahawks do? Seahawk.
what is a Seahawk?
It's just a hawk by the sea, like
Seahawk versus like a raptor, or like a vulture. I don't know.
ooh, okay.
Seahawk versus seagull. Who wins?
That doesn't seem fair.
Right?
What?
I think the seagulls are like weaker, but you never know, right, man? Those things are annoying. They peck.
Let's do like octopuses versus things.
I think it's octopi.
Yeah,
I'm just joking.
I feel like the octopi would whoop some ass, bro.
Yeah, I think they'd probably win most of their battles.
I think they'd be like do like equations and shit too. They'd be like, okay, tire them out. Like they would like have a
Oh,
strategy.
somebody scored a touchdown. Romeo Dobbs.
Let's go.
Romeo Dobbs touchdown. I'll take the Jordan Love points. I mean, in the one league where it doesn't matter for me anymore.
Let's go. I'm trying to advance. We're on the reigning two-time. Reigning two-time. Put some respect on my name. Two-time back to back.
Some respect on my-
No, it's one of these. It's one of them other leagues, but I've been the reigning champ, and I limped in there. Reigning champ 2 years in a row. I limped in there, and I might pull it away. And shout out to my man Bernie Mac, because me and him, we just destined to do this dance in this like Batman and Joker every year, whether it's in the Super Bowl or just postseason period. It's always me versus him. So it's kind of
king.
He's not new. But it's you know.
yes. I'm like, oh, I don't like that version.
Impressive.
There you go.
Dennis he got a crazy monster over there in our team too. I think I'd be en route to play him this if I win. Dennis has been my thorn in my side. This shit just fucking me up. Oh, he's knocking me out of the gym.
Diabolical.
He was once labeled a bogey disciple.
Once
He is
he's
now.
like he's the
He
Judas
flew
now.
the coop. Now he's uncontrollable.
In true bogey disciple fashion.
I shouldn't have trained him. Now the dark side is in him.
I still laugh at how mad he was getting at him on the draft. Oh, you want to help him draft my players?
Right? He's like, I feel like I want to help Art or Bob. Bob from accounting. He's like, I think I want to help him. I'm like, no, you don't. Like Bob's trying to kill me. You know what I mean?
Well, that was a nice grab by Dobbs. He like picked that up off the ground almost, just right before it hit the floor.
He had a nice little monster power touchdown earlier too, where he just
That was yeah. He just kept moving his legs.
Yeah, shout out to Dobbsy.
To me, my X-Men.
I'm glad
I need to go back and rewatch those fucking X-Men.
I know, right? Are they coming out?
Good.
They already have the next season ready to go too, right?
Sure they do.
Okay,
It was so good though.
so good.
Watch that shit.
And
It was
the Batman,
badass.
I'm so.
Okay, I need to
sad.
rewatch those because it's been a minute. I watched it when it first came out, so it's already been a while.
How old is it now?
Oh, like a year maybe.
Okay, but he definitely passed since then.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Kevin Conroy passed, bro. It was like I posted it on my socials. Maybe it was like 2 years ago, and I was like, saddest day ever. It was like right in the feels.
For
That was
real.
the voice of my childhood, man.
It was like, and that's what it was watching it. But it's like, oh, it's like for us now as adults, and like,
Yeah,
better.
it's a cool. Yeah, I like that. It's a really cool little remake. What's it called again? Something Crusader, right?
The Caped
Cape
Crusader.
Crusader. Batman, the
Fucking
Cape
well
Crusader.
done.
Yeah, it is.
They fucking nailed that.
Yeah, me and my boy were like, "This is good." He's
Yeah,
like,
I was really upset that I wasn't on there. Like even that first night, I watched the whole thing and I fell asleep on it. And I was like, the next morning, I was like, all right, just boom. put it
"Yeah,
back
I
on,
told you it was one of those.
again.
You could binge it in 2 nights.
Yeah,
It's like probably like 6 to 8 hours tops."
Yeah, and then for like the rest of the week, I like watched and read everything I could find about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a book. Well, I have a lot of novels also. There's the Scott Snyder ones where he basically took a lot of the early Batman lore and remade it. Yeah,
Source material for the show.
yeah, I'm sure that's what they based it on. To be honest.
Yeah, because like one of the little breakdowns I was watching, they're like they got a lot of the designs too, like the Clayface design was from the original Clayface, and
Yeah, they throw back.
design was like a rendition of,
Batman used to have purple gloves.
right, and then they have the extra pointy ears in this one.
The
like,
original Batman had a red suit and he was blonde and he had a domino mask.
whoa.
Yeah, it's whack. I have like a Batman like coffee table book. It's like oversized, gigantic. It's like a huge whatever.
Sick.
And you just leave it out and people like you can thumb through it. It has the
Yeah.
whole rogues gallery. It has like a bunch of badass art and all these like facts on Batman and
Sick.
whatnot. I'm big into Batman. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
me too. He's my favorite. Like,
He's the
like
shit. Because he doesn't have powers, man. He just has
Yeah,
money,
for real,
which is like
that's
powers.
all the money.
Yeah, exactly. That's the ultimate power, money. It's like
Right.
teaching you life lessons.
And at least he's one of the good guys.
If I was a billionaire, bro, I'd be like shredded. I'd be working out all the time, and I'd be fucking fighting some crime.
Let's go. I'm gonna get rich so I can join you.
Crime part.
I would so be the best Robin.
Why? Because I can. I have the
Right.
power.
Why?
Technology.
Because I'm Peacock.
Striking fear to the high. My outfit's all bright. People can see me coming from a mile away and shit.
Yeah, I wonder what mine would be. I think I'd be like the grasshopper.
I fight in the cover of daylight.
The grasshopper or the prey mantis. The mantis.
I'd be like just hanging out doing like noble things, like like stopping the mugger, the everyday thing, getting the cat out of the tree,
Yes, just on the police scanner all day.
helping the granny cross the street,
Right? Legit have a cape on too.
for sure.
Looks like there's a
And then
problem
the mob would catch
Looks
wind.
like a job
We can't have this guy helping out all the people. Does it make it into a movie straight up right away?
It's like the other guys, but not. But we're like vigilantes. It's like
Kick ass, but not.
Yeah, or like if they never died jumping off that building in the beginning of Other Guys.
Aim for the bushes.
Those guys were actual superheroes. They thought they was. He's like, we're gonna be at the club tonight. I'm fucking Kim Kardashian. He said something like, See, superheroes.
I need.
Yeah, I like. I never thought of that. What would my superhero vigilante
Persona.
alter ego be?
Oh man, I just made that one up. I'd probably come up with something not so obvious, but
Well, I think I'd be like a villain. The Doctor.
the mad
The
villain.
doctor.
The good Doctor.
just the doctor.
Yeah, that you thought you caught the Doctor.
The evil doctor. Evil Dr. Bogart.
I don't know why I wanted to do that. The evil Doctor.
I'll get you, Gadget.
Yes. Yes, that is I, Dr. Bogey, ED. They're like, erectile dysfunction.
That's why.
No, evil Doctor.
Uh,
Are you an erectile dysfunction doctor?
like I was watching something and they said it was like forgot what it was. It was like BM. And it was like bowel movement. They're like, no, like whatever the abbreviation was.
It's
They're
funny
like, I'm
though,
sorry,
'cause
you say BM and I think of bowel movement.
I still have my girl saved as BM. She's just always been ever since she's been the
Instead
mother
of
of my
BS?
children. She said it was BM. I never thought of that. Like
bowel
bowel movement. I do shit half the time she starts calling me. I'm like, oh no. It's just years of PTSD of her just blowing my shit. I'm like, oh shit.
That's
She
a
found
bad
me.
BM.
Right? That's right. The moment I shit. Damn near shit
bad.
myself.
That's a bad BM. Okay, I need Q-tips, otherwise this shit's gonna stay all sticky inside my rig.
Ooh
It's all fucked
wee.
up. Ooh wee. Ooh. Sticky, or what is that? Icky, or what the fuck? There you go. Thank you. I couldn't fucking remember how it went.
That shit was a slap.
Hell yeah, I was like one of the first
that the
songs I
chicken
burned on
beer?
a CD.
Is that the Chicken and Beer album?
It was the Chicken and Beer, correct?
That was the one. That's crazy how like when you had a machine behind you back then, like he had Def Jam, so he's gonna boom, they're gonna hit him with all the dope producers. You know what I mean? They're gonna pump fucking every single. Like I think he had the Kanye single. He had that one. Then he had that that freaky one. What was it?
What are you talking about?
You know, Ludacris. We can do it in the Georgia Dome with a Dirty Birds kick for 3.
I wanna lick you from your head to your toe.
Like, yeah, that album had like dummy hits on it, bro. Like I'm talking about like commercial, like this fool. No wonder he stopped rapping after a while. He's like, I'm doing movies now.
Yeah, Luda was the man.
You ain't lying, huh?
Yeah, he
Even
had a
like,
snippet
even-
of some songs, like a little outro, and I was like, "Oh, that song would be hella fire." I thought it was like gonna continue, and it was just like an outro, and I was like, "Damn, he should have like made a whole fucking song off of this." I forgot which one it was.
Yeah, that was dope to me. Some of those interludes where it's just like a beat,
His little skits and shit. Yeah,
right? Interludes were the shit.
what was that song Fat Rabbit? I forgot what it's called.
Fat Rabbit, that was with Twista.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
We used to bang that. Oh no, I just remembered. I was a callback. I went to like a Cloud9. It was like a head shop or whatever, and we were going to the beach for spring break. I remember I was like a sophomore in high school, and we like pitched in to buy a huge bong, and it had like 4-hit tubes or whatever, and we called it
shit.
Puff Daddy. Oh no!
You had to name your bong back then.
I just remembered it was called Puff Daddy.
I
It
used
was
to have
like-
a bong that had 2 tubes. You know, we won 2 separate tubes.
You gotta
So
fight for that shit too.
Yeah,
when you're-
ours had 4 tubes. It was like a 4-tuber. The little
we called
plastic.
it Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh, nice.
You had to name your bong, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
That
I
was
had
like
one called
mandatory.
Pinkly Smooth. It was a glass one, and it was kind of phallic, and it was pink and yellow. I don't know why. Somebody gifted it to me, and I was like, "Well, I'll take it." Just looks weird when I hold it to my lips. So I named it Pinkly Smooth.
I always named my bongs Broken because that's what they were, broken, like real quick.
That was their destiny.
Yeah, it just
Destiny.
knocked this motherfucker down at one point. Like,
Oh, that reminds me.
damn
My
it.
homie had a badass one, and like it had finger grips or whatever, and it was a tall, like 2.5 footer. Like you could put it on the ground, and you could finger grip it, and you could put ice and whatever. It was clear, and it was called the Ice Princess.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a good one. That one would hit like a mofo.
She sounds classy.
Yeah, I remember it would give me like I could have a pain behind my eyeballs after hitting it.
I had an experience. I actually had pulled like something like outside, like right here, like on the side right here.
Pulled a
choking
rib.
hella hard on, and literally the bong. It was a 4-footer, so you had to have the homie on the other side like lighting that bitch, and like it was called the side splitter, and that shit literally
split your side.
split my sides, bro. And like
Oh.
that shit.
I went to a homie's house one time.
Yeah.
It wasn't my homie. It was like some chick I knew's boyfriend. Anyway, and he was like, he had a fish tank that was like converted into a gravity bong type thing or whatever.
Sick.
And he's
Was
like,
there
nobody's
fish in it?
yes. And nobody, he was like, nobody's ever, he's
Okay.
like, nobody's ever cleared this. And like, we filled it up basically, and I cleared the whole thing. And he was like, all impressed. He was like, wow. He looked like the dude from the back of the police car from Super Troopers, Schnozberry. The Schnozberries taste like Schnoz. That weird looking dude. He looked like that, like the lead singer of Hoobastank or something.
Yes.
Guy's name was Brian. He was Jewish.
Shout out to Jewish Brian.
Yeah, he had a nice house. Or his parents had a nice house. Whatever. He lived like in the wing, on the west wing of the house, but past the atrium.
The atrium, even.
Yeah, he had an atrium in his house. All badass.
That's dope.
That's a wrap. Packers just put a bow on the Seahawks.
Stop their 5-game winning streak.
All the Christmas puns on that one.
I didn't even catch it till you just said that.
It's double entendres, man.
Gotta love it, man. But yeah, check out that Snoop though. The production's hella tight. It's Dr. Dre. Like he just barely pops it. He rarely pops his head out.
Yeah, it's gonna be on my playlist tomorrow while I'm at work.
I think there's even gonna be like a secret exhibit project that might pop out of nowhere too.
Oh,
and Dre producing this one.
I miss
too.
Exhibit. Exhibit had some cool shit.
I know, right? Yeah, he was just saying on that Drink Champ shit.
What in there with is this? Oh, sorry. That was wild. That was like super 90s shirt. Just wild colors.
I need to order some shit. I'm glad that fucking sale. I keep forgetting.
Tenemos sale.
Get some sweaters.
Hasta el 18 or whatever. Is it 18th? I don't know what it said on the website. Trying to think. Oh, sorry. I was like already speaking in my thoughts in Spanish. Didn't even realize.
Repite clase. That's all I remember from Spanish class.
Sale.
Sí.
Sale, no le hace. Yeah, up until the 18th, 5 o'clock Central. The sale is going on. Final hours, $15 tees plus everything else on sale. Take advantage of that. Everything else on sale.
Yeah, because then everything else on sale includes the dope sweaters too.
Yeah, that's when you can get them for like $30, and you're like, "This is
yes, and buy like 3.
Good price point,
right? And they're good quality. Like they're great quality actually.
Shit works out. There you go.
I almost want to order another allegedly just in different colors.
I'm wearing one too. This one's been around for a minute. It's Mixon and Diggs. Unfortunately, Diggs is no longer on the team, or he is, but he's hurt. Actually, like he's still on the team.
We really need to get Kidda that Arizona one.
Yes.
We really need to.
He'll be like, oh,
he's gonna force me to be like a Kyler Murray like enthusiast now. Like I feel like I have to balance out Kidda and be like, no, he's actually good.
You know what's funny is that was Clock when Clock was out here. He was like, I've never met you, Kidda, but I know we disagree. He said something like that. But it was about the Kyler and Marv, like the whole, but it was still October.
He's just so upset about it.
It
really bothers me.
I always had that. Well, what did he do to you, man?
He's just not a fucking good person. Okay, he's stupid.
He beat Kidda in like Call of Duty and like an eating competition.
That's what I said. Something happened in a Call of Duty lobby that we don't know about. We'll get the 30 for 30 one year.
This is the one that Kidda needs here. Here you go.
Come on, bro. That's like that's like almost a punishment.
I love how he's hella short there.
I never realized that.
He has a height score of 5. Yeah, I guess Marv is pretty tall. He has like a height score of 5.
Are they all accurate when it comes to their height like that? Or is it
No,
Kyler and
no, just
he has
Kyler.
little details in there where he's throwing some shade. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Love that.
let's
Height.
see.
Oh, there's height on there. There's a 5.
His gamer score is 9. He has burst is 9. Xbox and PS5 are both 9s.
That's hilarious.
Let's see. Catch hype height. Hall of Fame dad 9
Love
for
that.
Marvin Harrison.
Nice. It's only a 9 too. It's like, oh, I guess it's the highest, right?
Yeah. Oh shoot! I didn't change his ratings. Those are way too high.
They updated
It was
that
before
ratings.
this happened is coming into like before the season, so that's why. Good stuff. I had forgotten what was on there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Actually, those are fun to make as well.
Yeah, those ones were funny.
We got AR5 and Pittman.
I think we need a bagpipes T-shirt.
Right.
Yeah. I don't have the
With the
bagpipes
boogie.
with all the
Oh.
lads.
And it has a groundskeeper Willie just firing up the bagpipe.
Yes.
Lads of the Lost.
Modern day bagpipes.
I forgot about these. These are classic. The Jerry Has a Little Lamb. To Kirk Cousins. Still relevant. Still relevant.
He's definitely
Fuck you, Dak.
he's definitely the black Dak, or the white Dak Prescott still.
Or vice versa.
Dak
Right.
is white.
Never
Jack
seen them in the
Prescott?
same room at the same time.
Yeah, this is one of the first designs I ever did, I think.
Yeah, that one might have set it up, huh? That's one of them. The Jimmy in the guard, the win ugly with handsome Jimmy.
It's Dak's body, but it's Kirk's face with a cowboy hat. I don't think anybody's ever bought that shirt, to be honest, but it's just funny to have it. It's like, why would you rock that? I guess like if you're a big hater, right?
It was a thing
It
during
was a
that
thing.
time.
I did have a lot of Cowboys fans buy the this one, the Jerry Has a Little Lamb shirt, though. This one was popular.
Yeah, that one's dope.
There you go.
He was indeed a little lamb this year.
Ooh, CD did it for me today, though. Let's
You
go.
can get it on a throw pillow. Yeah, CD stepped up in my bye week. Damn, I didn't even need him.
I hate it when that happens too, because I'm like, repeat. Now I need you to repeat versus like if they do bad on the bye week, like cool, bounce back.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush is dealing. Let's go.
That's
gonna
why we
edit
need
this.
Mac Jones on there. Just
Yeah,
put
we're
Mac
gonna edit the
Jones
Mac Jones onto this.
M Law or something on it.
He put up like 35 fantasy points in a format for me, man. On my bench.
Cool.
McCorkle Jones, still relevant. Still relevant.
All right.
This one went. This one.
Junior
Reed.
Love handles. Pause.
Loving Jacobs. That'd have to be Loving Jacobs now.
Yeah, we can put that Jacobs fairly easy in there and do a swap.
Bong.
Yash Jacobs. We can do like an all-star running back, old school running back. All these
Yeah,
guys
the
that are
year
old
the
tearing
old-
it up.
The year of the old running backs.
It's gonna be like, we ain't old. Who said we're old?
For real. Who said running backs ain't worth money? And right?
These guys are tearing it up. Taco Bear.
Taco Bear.
Yeah, dude, Taco Bear. You don't remember him?
I'm
No,
trying to
what
remember
is
that
that from?
from, but I do remember seeing that on the site.
I have a 420 Bear also, but he's not up at the moment.
Taco Bear. Damn, tacos sound good too.
Talk about it. This is the design that I've sold the most. I had a high school reunion last year and sold like a bunch of units of this.
Dope.
Yeah, people bought it. I
Did
thought it
you,
looked pretty cool.
did you end up going?
Absolutely not.
You were there. Your designs were there.
People bought the design though. So
That's badass. It's like get the official ones. Like fuck the one from the school.
yeah, I sold like probably like I don't know, like 80 shirts.
Damn.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
awesome. Don't forget to give me money. Give me money's here. Bogart in the Matrix.
Yeah.
This one's funny also if you're into that movie. We got Fuzzy Nuts. I think this would be dope in the long sleeve. Oh, we don't have it in the long sleeve. Oh shit. I have it just limited to the orange t-shirt, but Fuzzy Nuts, the pet squirrel. Inmate number. The inmate number is actually correct. That's Squirrel Master's inmate number, 420.
Nice.
It's not. It's 0420. Just made
Back
it up.
off.
I'm his bitch now.
I'm somebody's bitch.
That's so good. Funny, fucking funny movie.
I want to order a sweater of that now, an orange sweater. I don't have any orange sweaters.
Yeah, I can put that up because I don't think I have. I don't think
okay.
I have it available. Right, like I can add it to the thing. It's no problem. Just gotta. It's not available on a lot of stuff. See, it's only available on a T-shirt. See that?
Nice.
But I can.
Yeah, t-shirt. Shit.
I can make it a sweater.
I have
No,
some
It's not a
fucking,
problem.
Knows a guy.
some Giants hat, some Giants hats that would match that shit.
You guys can see. You guys can take a look behind the scenes of Neon Peacock merch. If it ever loads.
.com.
Taking you behind the scenes.
If it ever loads, it doesn't want to load. There we go. Let's see if I can add a style here. So like I haven't downloaded the templates, but you can do shoes and like leggings and socks and stuff. But it takes like I had to convert the file. I tried to do it the other day, and then it didn't want to recognize the file, which is weird. So anyway,
That's cool. Pajama pants, because I would totally get like my Simpsons thing.
they have not activated or made those available yet, but
That'd be
I'll let you
fucking
know as soon as they do.
badass.
I'll let you know as soon as they do. We do some trucker
Yeah,
hats.
definitely onesies. Oh yeah, hats too. I gotta get a hat. Yeah, I'm going shopping. That's what we're doing here.
You have? I haven't seen hats on there. Do you have hats?
Yeah, they just came in. It's a brand new
Okay.
thing. Brand new thing.
Get you a
Go.
Diamond Joe hat, a King
Come
of
on
Diamonds hat.
An
Come
orange
on,
baseball cap. There you go with fuzzy nuts on it. Perfect. I like that. We can take these off. I don't like it in the trucker, to be honest. See what else we can do here. Mugs, tote bags, weekender bags, duffel bags, backpacks. Got all kinds of shit.
Give me a
What was I looking
GWN hat.
for? Oh, sweaters, right? Where the hell?
Ooh, and I want a GWN sweater. Yeah.
Oh, and under accessories. Let's go to men's. Yeah, this is how this works. I load up the design and then I, whatever I want to put it on typically. Select the colors. Usually I just put it on everything. But this design doesn't work like that in particular because it's supposed to be a pocket corner design.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I didn't put it on fleece because there was no like orange color. I need to find one that has.
If I was to get like a GWN in the zip, it would just be like, obviously, it would just go right through the middle. That was my question.
Yeah, I think it's. Hold on. Let me just get out of
Ooh,
here.
a squirrel one on a zip up hoodie would be dope because you'd just be on the one side.
Oh, sorry. Let me do over here. View this tab. Here we go. Fuzzies, wuzzies, was a bear. Fuzzy wuzzy, had no hair.
Mind blown.
So fuzzy wuzzy wasn't fuzzy. Wuzzy.
Mind blown. I was like, I never realized that.
Yeah, no, there was a stupid tongue twisters we used to do for theater. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add that. They don't have the orange color. That's why I didn't add the sweater.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to get after them for that and be like, hey, I need orange sweaters.
Like, come on, man. Prison stuff, man. Orange, hello.
Yeah, jumpsuits. Come on.
Yeah, keep up with us.
Keep it up. All right, guys, you ready to put a bow on this?
Yes, sir.
What else we got? What's today? Sunday? We got Monday tomorrow?
Yeah, we got a double header tomorrow.
All right. Double header.
I mean? Some people's fantasy hopes and dreams might boil down to a Monday night miracle.
Oy vey.
And some's are already dead.
Yeah, I'm dead in, I think, 3 leagues after today, but there's still some hope, right? I can,
Yes.
I need some McCormick magic tomorrow, I think, and some other things to happen.
Has a nice ring to it.
Have left.
Spice it up. Spice it up. I survived also benching James Cook in a league.
That's a good survival. Otherwise, you'd be regretting that for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did because I was like Pacheco over Cook, and I was like, that's not my thought process. It was going to be Cook and then Pacheco, but I don't know what happened there. It was an oversight. Oh,
Yeah, I
well.
was trying to talk you off that ledge. I remember even saying too, I was like, I've been trying to curve this question because you put it in the thread a couple of times. I was like,
Yeah, I faced it. I
Like,
faced it
"Let's
in.
go!"
So I faced it in a lot of them, right? And I ended up going Cook in
I'll be
most of
here right
them,
now.
except for that one. So it is what it is. But all right, till tomorrow night, then the conclusion of Fantasy Week 1 Playoff Edition. We'll see you guys next time. See you on the next.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.